Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This is where you earn your money.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
Awesome. This is Doug from Lutz, and I just won $1,000 from Mike Calta's Vacay Payday.
The Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this? This is happening! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Mike. So many Mike. So many Mike. So many Mike. So many Mike. Don't confuse me. You are Mike. You are Mike. You are Mike. Hey! Mike. 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 So many jump. So many jump. So many jump.
It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, June 30th, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. We're halfway done with the year. How's everybody doing today? Good. Listen, I got to tell you right now. You guys may not have noticed this, but I am out of shape.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, no. You?
Yeah, no, Carmen, you don't get to see me every day. You don't know.
Also, I can't tell with your T-shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
I did something this weekend. I am in such pain. I'm in agonizing pain, and not the kind of pain where you feel like a sharp, just a sore. Oh God, that hurt. Kind of pain.
Ooh, 5K?
Like that. Like you would run a 5K,
Right.
and the next day everything in your body would hurt.
I was very sore after my 5K.
I worked out a lot.
Did you walk to your car?
It was way worse than that. It was way worse than that. I did something strenuous this weekend, Galvin. Hey, I'm joking around, kinda, but I did something, and then the next day, and still today, my shoulders mostly are so sore.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
Did you swim laps?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I didn't. Oh, no. I didn't do anything. I didn't go, this is going to be exercise.
Oh, okay.
I
It was
did
just something that happened.
Casual activity that
Right.
the next day I realized that's how out of shape I am.
Did you play volleyball with your daughter?
No, you're getting closer.
Okay.
Did
Carmen,
you work in
Oh,
your garden?
No.
I just figured it out. Yeah, because I know now.
Same,
I know
yeah.
now.
All
What
right,
you
go
said.
ahead.
And you're ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that you swung a golf club and are this out of shape. You went to
can't-
Top Golf.
I went to Top Golf, and I got to tell you, it made me feel so awful the next day about how bad. My body hurt and felt sore, but only because it's getting no physical activity
I mean, you
whatsoever.
can literally eat nachos and those
Yeah.
little donut holes
Have a
while
drink.
you're doing it.
If you're doing something that most people do for fun and you get sore from it,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Side note, had a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great time. Had a ton of fun. Did not go there to say, hey, kids, you want to work out? Went there for fun. And then the next day, I couldn't figure out why I was so sore and what was bothering me. And did I tear a muscle somewhere while I was sleeping? I couldn't figure out what it was, but it's definitely because I went to Top Golf. And I'll tell you, it's helped me turn over a new leaf. I've realized I must start working out immediately.
All right.
Because I am just in terrible shape.
Yeah.
Losing weight, but not building any muscle, and just feeling like an old man.
And-
you know what I'm saying, Joe.
I do, Michael.
A big thing for getting older, stretching. People don't realize it, but stretching is huge, and a lot of people don't do it, even
Agreed.
people that work out regularly.
So they're going to open up one of those stretch labs near my house, and I was thinking about going there because I do need to get somebody to help me get stretched out to start out a little bit.
But
when I went
you
to
can
Top
do
Golf,
daily.
I had to stretch across the table to get the onion rings.
Oh, that's
As I was
bad.
putting them in my mouth and then
Must be
swinging.
difficult.
I remember
Yeah.
going downstairs to the game room and then
Yeah.
going back upstairs to where my onion rings were.
Yeah.
Carmen, give you the report, okay?
Okay.
Went to Taco Bell twice this weekend.
Oh my God.
Got no food.
Oh.
Took the kids to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Did not. Listen to me. I'm being honest. I have not cheated one time. Went to Top Golf. Did not cheat at all. They even got something called a Dirty Pepsi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like a Pepsi float.
Yeah.
They've got great food there.
They got great food. I had the Diet Coke, Yeah, and my wife got hummus, and I ate the celery out of the hummus.
Yeah.
I did really good, Carmen. You'd have been proud of me.
Good
You
for
can
you.
eat the hummus. The hummus is good
Yeah,
for
but
you.
I could just, I was trying not to eat it. Once you start eating one thing,
Right.
then you're like, I can eat
Slippery
just
slope.
one
Opens.
chicken wing. Yeah. It was pretty good. I lost $200 in betting on golf.
Wait.
I was beating my son 159,000 to 79,000. I was like, if you beat me, I'll give you $100. And he beat me. And I was like, oh, God damn it, son. I had
Sandbagged you.
double or
Yeah.
nothing.
Did the old rope-a-dope.
He brought me right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did so much this weekend. This was the most active weekend I've had in a long time for a guy who had nothing to do this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. What did we do Friday? I don't think Friday we did anything. Oh, Friday, this is where it all starts. Friday we went to Texas Roadhouse.
All right.
Just me and Amanda.
Uh-huh.
Juliana had a sleepover. Joey was at his girlfriend's.
No
Man-
rolls with the cinnamon butter or anything?
Yeah. Yeah, they're everywhere.
No,
Galvin.
I know, but I'm saying you didn't have any?
No. I had a salad
Then why
and a steak.
go?
Yeah.
Because my wife wanted to go, and it was a true test of whether or not I could. I did have a couple of peanuts, Galvin, and I ate one with the shell, just like you said.
Nice, right?
Yeah, well, it was a little salty, but it wasn't so bad.
Oh, the cinnamon butter is so good.
Here's a couple of observations I have about Texas Roadhouse. First of all, I've been there before. I've been to the one in Wesley Chapel, which is the one we went to, right?
Yep.
And I've been to the new one over here on 54. And every time I go there, it is the exact same situation. 9,000 people waiting outside to get in, and in the lobby to get in. I feel like there should be more Texas Road. They should be right next to each other.
Always packed.
Always packed.
It doesn't matter what time of day, lunch, dinner, brunch.
What
packed.
are people going to Texas Roadhouse for?
Steak, I guess.
Steak, the bread.
Fajitas.
Okay.
I see
Good
the
chicken
fajitas.
tenders.
Okay. Is there any time that you were in Texas Roadhouse when they broke down and started dancing and you went, this is why we come here?
Oh,
Wait,
no.
This is why they come here.
Yeah, we did go there a while back, like 7-8 years ago, for
Yeah.
some's birthday.
Well, okay,
they put-
birthdays are the only reason it's acceptable.
Yeah, because
What
they put
is-
you on a saddle and
Yeah.
What was the place next to the station?
Cody's.
Okay, that I've been in that. I don't think I've ever been in the Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse looks like Cody's.
Yeah. I figured it was
Yeah.
like kind of the same.
Same thing. And then you're, I'll tell you, a little better quality than the Cody's.
Okay.
And then, like, you're eating, and all of a sudden you hear, I mean, they're playing music, but then all of a sudden you hear louder music goes, and then they all come out and they start, dun, 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 and they're all dancing and clapping, and you're like, Well, I just want to eat my steak. What is? No one's watching
what do you
this.
even know the fun police? I mean,
No, but nobody was like, "Oh hell yeah, they're dancing." You know, they're all like, "Okay." Like I want to be like less dancing and more bussing tables. There's a line of 100 people outside. Nobody was having fun. They look miserable. They look like the waiters on the cruise ship. The waiters on the cruise ship when they're singing at the end of the thing, and you're like.
Yeah, but you have to imagine
on a jet plane
that whenever you're filling out the application, they tell you.
Yeah,
part of it is 18 times an hour you're gonna hear bound in there, and you're gonna have to get up there and start dancing.
Right,
slap leather.
I get it, and I bet you half of them would be like, I just want to serve this prime rib. I don't really want to dance. That's part of the job.
That's the gig.
Then go work at a different place that doesn't have dancing.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is there anybody at the house that was like, should we go here? Oh, let's go there. They dance.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Have you been in America at all?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yes. There's plenty of people that's the whole. Oh, they do the dancing.
Yeah.
Because the kids love it.
Yep.
You know?
Kids love it. Old ladies love it.
Old ladies did love it.
Oh,
Old
no
ladies
fun
love it.
curmudgeon here.
I
Hates
know, right? Sorry, you're sore from Top Golf.
Yeah.
So Friday night we went to Texas Roadhouse. Sunday night, last night, we went to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Because we dancing. Friday night it was just Amanda and I, and we were like, where can we go watch some people dance?
Yeah.
And then Sunday night the kids wanted to go back there, and they weren't with us the first time, so we went back.
Yeah.
So we go there, and same thing, waiting to get in and the whole deal. And we get seated, and I get seated, and this guy is sitting in a chair, but to a booth. Like the booth is too full, so he's sitting in the chair, and he looks at me and he goes, and I look at him, I go, how's it going? And he goes, Cowhead, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you remember me? And I looked at him and I was like, no. I mean, like, I don't know what's the right answer to that. Do you remember me? Because clearly you remember me.
Yeah, I'll usually give him a refresh my memory.
Well,
you know
but
what
I mean, like, there's a part of me
pull a knife out.
Right.
Stab,
Sometimes
stab.
there's a part of me that's like, I do recognize this guy, and I'm not getting good vibes, you know? It wasn't that. And I was like, he's like, you remember me? And I was like, oh. And then he goes, the hot dog eating contest? And I go, did you win? He goes, yeah. And he goes, 04? And I go, 04?
Yeah.
I look at my son, he wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
And he was like, I won the hot dog eating contest at whatever. In 04, I was like, well, congratulations. Your family was right. I don't know what.
We've been looking for you. Here's your prize.
Yeah. What am I mean, he was mad that I didn't recognize him. I said, I'm
It was
sorry.
a great day for him.
He was a very nice guy, by the way. He was not being a dick or anything. I just felt bad. I did not. I mean, sir, you're asking me. It's 21 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, and I
Yeah,
don't
but he's
even
the
know what
hot
I'm
dog
doing.
guy.
I know. I've done a lot since then.
If anything sticks out, it should be the guy that won the hot dog eating contest.
I know. Because you know what's so funny is I heard him say to his family, remember the hot dog contest? And they all went, yeah. And so clearly it was
That's all
a big
he
deal.
talks about.
It was a big deal. to his
Anytime
family.
anybody has a hot dog, Carmen, or there's a hot dog on TV, or obviously 4th of July is coming up, he's like, you guys remember 04, right?
Yeah. Let me tell you about my glory days.
There he was, Cowhead.
Yeah.
Serving up hot dog.
And Moose was there.
He said, there's no way you're going to eat 24 hot dogs. And I said, Cowhead, we'll be talking about this 21 years from now.
Legends never die.
That's right.
Yeah,
Now, do
hang
you
on.
remember the hot dog eating contest?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't. He said that, and I was hoping it would jar some sort of memory, and
And it did not.
All I can remember is the fat guys with the hot dog on the string from the intro.
that I remember.
Oh, yeah.
That I remember, yeah. No, this guy was talking about the country station. This is way before I was even here.
Wasn't that the bum carnival in the parking lot?
No.
No.
It was a fat guy.
We were doing something like that.
Survivor.
Yeah, Fat Guy Survivor, because the Sam Kinison impersonator was involved in it as well.
Yep. That was Fat Guy Survivor.
You all right?
I'm okay.
Was that a sneeze?
It was.
Oh, I just heard. It sounded like a zipper was opening.
No.
I don't know if you were taking your wiener out during the show.
Well, sometimes.
Went to the Hard Rock yesterday.
Oh, man, this guy.
Yeah.
I told you I had a very packed weekend.
Yeah.
Went to the Hard Rock yesterday, and you want to know how I did? Be expecting them to build a new wing sometime.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Can we get that sports book we waiting for?
Listen to me. I certainly made a contribution towards it yesterday. I could not catch a break. And this little Asian guy came up next to me. Okay. Come to the table. I'm playing by myself. He comes to the table.
What are you
quiet.
playing, 3-card or blackjack?
No, Spanish 21. It's blackjack with no tens, and you could double down at any time, and you could surrender. And I was just playing it to play. I got like $300 on the table. This guy comes in and he checks in with $500. Right? Bets 25, bets 50, bets 25, bets 50, and then out of the blue just takes a stack of like $250 and bets it. Blackjack. I was like, oh, good for you, buddy. You picked the right time, right? Yeah. And he doesn't talk. He just goes, and then he left it there and got a 20. The guy's making like $250 a pop now. Then he takes his whole stack and puts it on there like it was in a movie, like he came there to get his mortgage that month. And then the lady rolled out a 6-card 21 to him. Flip, 21, double up his stack, and he's like, "Hey, cash in." Took his money, was like, "Good luck." I went, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That guy made like $750 in 5 minutes, and then was like, "See ya," going to the noodle bar. It was great. Yeah, I just took me an hour to get rid of $300.
Yeah,
it was bad, but that was at that table.
That's always the dilemma: is the grind or the quick in and out. You know what I mean? Because if you go in and you go, I'm going to bet huge.
Right.
And bet 3 hands.
You're
and if
out.
I win those 3 hands and I, win a bunch, I'm out. Or do I sit there and bet smaller bets? Because the longer you're there, the more chance you have to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the whole thing, whatever. You could easily get wiped out in 3 hands, or you could double up in 3 hands and then be like, peace, I'm out of here.
Well, if I double up in 3 hands, I'm like, wow, we just got here. It's never going to work out for me. But the other problem was I was hemorrhaging money at the same time because I'm betting and losing. Joey's betting, losing. Amanda's betting, losing. So I got it funneled out.
That's
in
my
3
big
different
thing
directions.
when my wife and I go and I'm Mr. 10 minutes, boom, get out, time to get out of here. Like I just robbed a bank and stuff. And my wife loves to sit there and write. She just loves to play.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm up $2,000 or something. I'll put 100 into the slot machine.
Right. Just kiss that 100 goodbye.
Right. And then I put another 100 in, and then I go, well, I'll go over and play 3-card for a little while. Now I'm down to 1,000. I already lost 1,000, and then I'm back to where I originated from, and then I go, I want to leave. I want to get out of here.
But it's just so much fun to be in that building.
Yeah.
And we just pulled up and get all excited to go in there. My brother-in-laws went, and my brothers-in-law went and took my father-in-law, and we met up with them. No, it was only one of him.
Oh, okay.
We met up with them for a little while, and then we all went and played our own games, and then we all lost. Yeah. But it was a fun time. We hung out. I don't know how they convinced us. Come here. We'll give you bright lights and drinks. Actually, we won't even give you the drinks. We'll charge you a ridiculous amount of money for the drinks. And then we will give you bright lights and a good time. You will give us all your money, and then you will leave. And when you leave, you'll go, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah. What are you betting, if you know what I may ask you? Betting per hand. What are you betting?
$50.
Yeah, you should be getting free drinks.
Oh, I'm not really drinking.
Yeah, if you were, though. If you were.
But explain this to me.
Yeah.
Okay? When I go, I usually I've gone there 4 times in the past 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I usually spend $1,000 a time. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go there and would roll out $500, but I end up spending $1,000 a time. My wife goes there, and she may spend $300 a night.
Tell you exactly.
She jumped me in levels. They leveled her up to blue.
She is playing slots.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, they love the slot players. The slot players.
I'm spending way more money.
Yeah, I know.
But they can keep track of it better, I'm pretty sure. And
No, they actually know exactly what I bring to the table and what I leave with.
Yeah, because whenever you sit down, you have your card and they do, okay, 500 going out, this, that, whatever. But the slot machine, for some reason, they like the slot players and they give them a lot more benefits and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why. It's weird.
It's so weird.
The slots are not the greatest odds, right?
Well, the slots are the moneymaker for the casino,
so
for
they want to encourage you to do more slots.
Yeah.
Just think, I'm going to level up.
I mean, that's why whenever you go in the casino, what do you see the most of?
Yeah.
Slots.
Yeah,
and
but
then
when
whenever
they
they
look at
open
my-
another room, they're like, let's put more slots in there,
When they look at my history, they were like, this guy just comes and gives us money in large amounts every time. He should be coming here more often.
Yeah.
So Friday after the show, you guys leave. I'm in here doing a little work. And
doing a little work.
Yeah. You were watching porn again, were you?
No, I was doing commercials. And I get up and I stretch my legs and I walk outside this room and I have to pee. I'm like, let me go look at Ralphie. So I go look at Ralphie. He's walking around. I take a little pee out there. And while I'm peeing, I hear, eat, eat. Anybody want to guess what that is?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you probably figured it out.
Yeah. I watch a lot of Instagram.
And I'm like, did a baby squirrel fall? Or a baby bird? That's what it sounds like. It's maybe I'm not doing it cute enough. Like that. And I thought, while I'm peeing, I'm like, I'm going to go find this thing and I'm going to rescue it. What if it's a baby raccoon? This is my wife's dream. We're going to find this baby raccoon or whatever. So I start following the sound and I can't quite find it. Then I get by the air conditioner and I see that there's water coming out of the wall. And I'm obsessed with that for a second. I'm like, so this is coming out. Is this okay to do? And I look over and there's this giant wire, this big black wire. And I go, and what is this? And then that wire moved and it wasn't a big black wire. It was a big black snake. And the noise that I was hearing was not a bird or a squirrel. It was a live frog inside the mouth of the snake. Both arms out, frog, and I went, I can't help you, buddy. There's nothing I can do in this situation. This is nature, and nature, as they say, is metal. And I just took my camera out. I took a couple of pictures of it, and I forgot I put it on Instagram, Carmen.
Oh, no, that's not what I thought it was.
Oh, and that's what it was. The snake was eating the frog.
Yeah.
And it went like this. It had him in its mouth, and the frog was making noise. The frog was going, and then the snake just went, one more and just finished it.
By the way, literally the definition of insult to injury. The frog's getting eaten and you're taking pictures and he's like,
I know.
Yeah.
Guy's eating me and this guy's doing nothing but taking pictures.
The circle of life.
I know. There was nothing I could do.
No.
The only thing that would be ironic is if a gator came up behind me while I was staring at that and bit me in the ass. Hey, can I ask you this? Did you go camping this weekend or was that last weekend? That was Whiskey Willie's weekend.
Last weekend, yeah.
Where did you go?
Heart Springs.
And did you go canoeing or did you just go swimming?
Just swimming.
So my wife and I went kayaking with the Kellys some time ago in Sarasota. And it was great. I didn't expect it to be that good of a time, and I had a great time. So my wife said to me, I really want to go kayaking again. And I've been looking online trying to find a place to go. And I said to myself, I'm going to set this up for her where I'm just going to tell her, hey, Friday we're going kayaking. And dude, I looked this morning, and there are so many nice springs.
Oh, yeah.
Every one of them, giant sign for alligators.
Yeah, but
any water in Florida.
But it's so scary to me.
There's so many people this time of year, especially out in the springs, that they don't come anywhere near it.
Oh, it scares the hell out of me.
Can I tell you where to go?
Yeah.
Which I did the kayak thing, whatever, is Rainbow River.
That's what.
Yeah, that's
one of the
a good one.
places. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
All right.
And it's you don't even have to paddle. You're literally just going.
And no alligator.
No, I mean I didn't see any.
I've seen alligators there before.
I mean, I'm sure there are some, but it's also like what Gio said. There's so many people out there. They're kind of like, all right, we'll go away over.
So
there.
I was watching last year. I don't even know if it was a full year ago. The woman got eaten by an alligator. Got attacked here in the area, and this guy was breaking down what happened. She was in her kayak, and she went over the back of the alligator. And it got stuck on the alligator. And when they tried to paddle and move it away, it scared the alligator. The alligator jumped up. She jumped in the water. As she splashed, he splashed, and he attacked her. Oh, I know. But it's a mistake. You know what I mean? It's an accident, and it's so hard to think about.
There's the one video where the woman's on the kayak and she's like pushing him and then hitting him in the nose with the paddle. She's like, "Get out of here, buddy!" She's like, "Come on, get away from me."
I don't get that at all. I have a great fear of alligators.
I saw a lady with a like a little plastic rake, almost like a you would use in a sandbox, a kid's toy type thing, scratching a bear's back. The bear like comes up onto her porch and she's like, "Hey, buddy, does that feel good? Do you like that?" And the bear's like doing all this and stuff.
No way.
She goes, "Okay, I love you."
That's what my wife says to the deer all the time. She says, "Hi, dear, I love you."
Yeah, I don't know whether the bear cares whether you love it or not.
No,
it's like that feels good. Are you done?
Question: did you tell the junk jockeys to come here?
No.
Last week I said to you,
don't they just have a standing appointment with all your junk?
No, last week I said to you on the air, can the junk jockeys take my basketball hoop because it's blowing into the garage during the windy days? And you were like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We didn't set anything up for them to do it.
No.
I think it's gone.
Maybe they did come. I don't know.
I don't know. I just was thinking about it last night. I'm like, wait a second. I parked and I don't remember seeing the The basketball hoop, it may be there, but I just didn't recall seeing it.
I don't know. I mean, I know they listen, but I don't know.
Because you did say it on air.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't expect them to be like, okay, he said it on air. Because if that was the case, they would have removed half the stuff from my house already.
Yeah, they probably would have said something too.
Yeah, it may be there, and I just didn't notice it.
Yeah.
You want to talk about bears? Remember the things in Tennessee where you ride the little coaster in the mountains?
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Video with the bear?
I saw that.
The mountain coasters?
With the, 3 bears.
3 bears running alongside of the coaster.
And you're not in charge of the coaster.
You're locked in, too.
Right.
You can't get out.
You're just like, I hope this goes past them fast enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I saw that and I went, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That you have no control over.
No.
Nope.
And you're like, all right, well, let's keep moving. I hope.
Anyway, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm charged up and rested and feel good. I did a lot.
I'm glad you had a fantastic weekend. I had maybe one of the worst weekends ever. Friday, no Wi-Fi.
Oh, no.
I saw you post about that.
No Wi-Fi. Talked to 90 different people. We can only get somebody out there on Monday. And I go, Monday?
Oh.
I go, so my whole thing. By the way, I said to my wife, I go, watch me lie my ass off. I go, UFC 317 Saturday. I have 50 people coming to the house. I already spent thousands of dollars and stuff.
Why isn't that Superheating Air, who has way less, way more area to cover?
Superheating Air was there on Friday.
Oh,
How do you
really?
like that? Yeah, plumbing. Checking out my plumbing stuff, whatever. But yeah,
But why are they available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with
less staff?
I don't know. I went so far as to reach out to Bobby Kelly because he's Mr. Tech Guy. And I'm like, hey, is there any kind of just plug and play Wi-Fi thing where I don't have to have him install and do stuff? And he gave me a guy's number. But it was just it's insane. And I talked to 90 different people from 4 different countries. And, they're all reading off a script and everything. And it was just ridiculous. So the guy's supposed to come out today. But then I'm like a loser. I'm like, I can't miss UFC 317. I got to watch this. I went to a bar by myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question.
Hell yeah.
You should have just said, I'm coming to your house. I would have just been like, hey, I wasn't even home. I would have been like, go in.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just went to a place by my house and my wife met me over there, after she was done work, whatever. But it was a cool place, nice.
I love that. I don't mind going by myself.
I got to tell you.
You by yourself?
Yeah, who cares?
Next thing you know, some guy's talking to you about a hot dog contest you did 20 years ago.
I posted it and I said, I'm watching UFC. My Wi-Fi's out, blah, blah, blah. So I'm at a bar by myself like a loser, and I almost put in parentheses Geo. I didn't want to take a shot at you for no reason.
I don't see why that applies, but okay.
Yeah.
So did you stay there for the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I watched the whole thing. I watched prelims and everything. I was like, nothing else going on. I got to tell you, no Wi-Fi is snore fest, man. Unless you're doing something outside or doing some sort of activities. I'm also now the proud owner of a DVD player.
No.
I went to Walmart and bought a DVD player for $4 or whatever it is. But yeah, I was just like, because I thought, okay, I need it for this weekend because there's nothing going on. Also, if there's a hurricane, I have my generator, so I have. But I won't have streaming, so I might as well just have a DVD player. Bought the whole box set of The Office. And it was like, okay, we got that. And then Sunday, so no Wi-Fi, terrible, unbelievable. Sunday, wake up, urinating blood.
Oh. Ooh, let me think. What's worse? Urinating blood or no Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
They're very
it's pretty
close. Yeah.
It's
But
pretty close.
I got the double decker. I got both of them.
Oh, my God.
If they said you can have your Wi-Fi back, but you're going to urinate blood,
Yeah.
do you choose? Do you take that?
I would
think you
take
did.
I would take Wi-Fi. Yeah. So I said to my wife, I go, "Ooh, that's weird," and I said, I don't feel like I have a kidney stone or anything, and that can cause that.
By the way, that Galvin has a history of kidney stones.
Yeah.
Any of us, when urinating blood, we'd be freaking out.
Right. Well, I'm also freaking out.
Right. But you've been through it before.
Yeah, and then go again, more blood, this, that, whatever. Yeah, and then I go to lay down. I'm like, I'm just gonna lay down, and immediately pain in the side, like somebody stabbed me with a rusty screwdriver, and I'm like, oh, yep, okay, so kidney stone. Go to the hospital, ER, not busy at all. Not busy. I was surprised at how not busy they were. And the lady was like, okay, they're going to be with you. They just took somebody back. They'll come out and get you. And within a couple minutes, they came and got me. But while they were back there, I'm just holding my side and pacing back and forth. And I'm at a 9 of pain. And then just disappears. Stops completely.
Wow.
And I went, oh, that was weird.
Passed.
And they were like, while you're here, you might as well get checked out. So I'm in the hospital for, 4 hours or something. And they check everything. They do a CT scan and they do this and that and everything. And it seems like I had a kidney stone, must have passed it without knowing it, and then residual stuff.
I get the gallbladder attack, sometimes gallstones.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. It's excruciating pain, and then it'll just disappear within like a minute.
Yeah, because whenever it moves through and does that stuff, whatever. So I'm assuming that I passed something, whatever, but still got the residual and that stuff. And I'm just like,
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Man, that was a rough week. All I did was gamble and eat steak.
Yeah. Not a great weekend.
No, not at all.
Did celebrate Gypsy's birthday, though. Gypsy is 2 years old.
Happy birthday.
How you like that? Had a party and everything.
No Wi-Fi.
Did you really?
No.
I was like, I was invited.
We had a party. Me and her. I took her and I got her ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah, got her ice cream cone. She loved it.
A no Wi-Fi, blood in the urine weekend.
Yeah.
That's a toughie.
I'd probably go on Survivor.
I thought I was sore from playing Top Golf.
Yeah.
I thought I had a rough weekend. Well, Top Golf's fun. We should all go do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love Top Golf.
It's a
You
lot
know
of
what?
fun.
You know what else I got bummed out? We made reservations to go there and all that, and then when we got there, because we went Saturday afternoon, it was pretty busy, and we got there, and they were, for the first time ever, I had to go to the first floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, this is not as much fun. You don't feel like you're hitting it a mile away. But then it wasn't so bad. And once you start hitting, you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's all the same once you
It
get
is
down
all
there.
the same, but
Yeah.
it just seems like it's cooler when you're upstairs.
Second floor seems fun.
I don't know. It was a fun time. We had a good time. All right, let's take a break. Let's get this show moving this morning. It's Monday, and we are in 4th of July week. I know a lot of you are off on Friday. We're off on Friday. It's a holiday. But we are playing with our band Pitbull Toddler. We are out live at the Beach Club in Siesta Key. Very much looking forward. We haven't been there in probably over a year, and we're looking forward to having a big holiday celebration this Friday. Siesta Key. Come on out and join us. We'll take a quick break. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away this week, and we'll play Sporkle next on 102.5 The Boone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one accident right now. It's in Pinellas County, and it has southbound US 19 closed. That's between Republic Drive and 580. Some very big delays in that area. I'd say avoid it completely. If you're stuck in it already, you're going to want to follow the detours cruiser on scene. They're directing you. You're going to be diverted onto 580. But again, avoid that completely if you can. I'll let you know when it's reopened. Everything else is good, though. 275 in Pinellas County, problem-free. Howard Franklin Bridge into Tampa, pretty easy ride. No major slowdowns. In Hillsborough County, accident-free. I'm Monica with traffic.
Celebrate the red, white, and beautiful during the July 4th sale at Scandinavian Designs Furniture. Take up to 50% off an assortment of styles for your whole home. Shop early for the best deals. Stop by our new Brandon and Clearwater showrooms today or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
If you want great food, cold beer, and a reason to get off the couch, Hooters has it locked down this summer. Start with their Buffalo Shrimp Special. 10 shrimp tossed in whatever sauce you're craving, plus a pile of fries, and it won't crush your wallet either. Or switch it up. Hit the tacos. 3 options. Shrimp tacos, mahi tacos if you're feeling fancy, or chicken tender tacos if you're staying landlocked. And yeah, they throw in curly fries or tots because they actually know what you want. Now, let's talk beer. Big Daddy mugs of Bud or Bud Light, just $6. Mick Ultra, $6.50, or just go big with buckets. 5 for $25. They have 11 locations in the Tampa Bay area, and everybody loves Hooters. Plus, they have 2 new locations coming this summer. Go to originalhooters.com to find the location near you. Stop by Hooters and make sure you tell them Mike Calta sent you.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, did you know that with Frontier Fiber Internet, the best Wi-Fi isn't just for VIPs anymore?
So even if I have less than 1 million followers?
Or me, a total noob?
What if I'm not in the metaverse yet?
Yeah, now everyone can get Wi-Fi 7 with a premium Eero router on Fiber 500 and up. Now starting at only $39.99 per month. Switch to the most advanced Wi-Fi on 100% fiber internet. Only from Frontier. Good to go. In select areas, price for 12 months with autopay. ETF terms apply. Max speeds wired. Actual average and Wi-Fi speed vary.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Cherry Home Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at cherryhome.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are 2 very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
At Advent Health, we know your heart. Find nationally recognized heart care specialists at FloridaHeartExperts.com. That's FloridaHeartExperts.com.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Our huge 4th of July celebration is on at every Crown Automotive dealership with star-spangled savings on the new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV you need. We're loaded with inventory, but these very special Independence Day offers are good through July 4th only. That means you only have 5 days left to save like never before. Hurry to our huge 4th of July sale and let freedom at the Crown Automotive dealership of your choice. The better way to buy and service.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Do you know a teacher that desperately needs a vacation? Well, I'm here to help. I'm attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'm giving one lucky teacher a free cruise. All you have to do is nominate them at justcallmo.com/cruise. That's justcallmo.com/cruise.
You put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
We hear it every day.
I'm a safe driver.
Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, if you have ever typed, what should I do with my 401k into a search bar, I'm going to stop you right there. These online web searches, they have no idea what your goals are, how much you saved, or anything about your situation whatsoever. But Trajan Wealth, they do. Their fiduciary advisors take the time to understand you and then help build a financial strategy that actually fits your life. Retirement, income planning, investments. They're going to walk you through the entire process and remove all the guesswork. No commissions, no hidden fees, no hidden agendas, no pop-up sales pitch, just honest help from experts who are acting in your best interest. Call 813-550-1000 or visit TrajanWealth.com and set up a free consultation. Get your answers from somebody who actually knows about you. 813-550-1000 or TrajanWealth.com. TRAJAN Wealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Cherry Home Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Tampa is Home Country. Online at cherryhome.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, now is the time. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home hassle-free and make the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. Skip the hassle of costly repairs and sell your home stress-free. There's no showings, no open houses, and no waiting or wondering when your home's going to sell. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds for today, 50-50 on the rain chance for you with a high temperature going into the upper 80s this afternoon. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 77 degrees. And the rain chances for Tuesday continue at around 50%. Otherwise, variable clouds with a high in the upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
646 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. This Friday we'll be out for 4th of July. Pimple Toddler at the Beach Club in Siesta Key. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there. I'm such a... I don't know. I mean, I take the blame for this. I guess it's my fault. I got my dad tickets to go see Sean Hannity at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I know he likes that stuff. I know he likes Fox News and those people. And I called him up and I said, hey, Hannity is coming. I got you 2 tickets. He was like, oh, great. Thanks. Whatever. So then Saturday afternoon, I went by my dad's house and was hanging out there talking to him. He brought up the Hannity thing. I was like, all right, cool. And then I left. And then I woke up Sunday morning and I saw on Facebook a picture of Hannity and the other guy at Ruth Eckerd Hall in front of like a step and repeat. So I text my dad and I said, hey, how was Hannity? And he goes, I don't know, it's tonight. And I go, oh no, I think it was last night. And we got the nights mixed up and he missed it. Yeah.
Did you send him the tickets or?
No, they were at will call. Yeah. And I didn't know if I told him the wrong day or if he had the wrong day or what the deal was. Because I thought it was the 29th. But I don't know, I got confused, so I feel terrible.
Little bit of both of you to blame on that one. You are terrible with dates and stuff, and as your father, he should know that.
I know, but I'm going right. Okay, I'll give you that.
Like when you gave him the date, he should have double checked immediately.
Well, Mike says it's the 29th, so it could be the 21st to the 5th.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I'll take the heat on that one. Yeah, for sure.
A little bit of both.
I wonder what Hannity does, just like a Q&A or what?
No, I think he did because the other guy's the other guy's a comedian,
right?
So I think he comes out there and he tells stories. Jimmy Fallon, he's on the show all the time. He's on the Gutfeld show. I think he comes out and he probably tells stories and he tells jokes and he's basically they're just riding this wave of fame right now because people just want to see them and meet them and that's what they get. So, Carmen, what do we have to give away to our people?
We have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets for.
I think I looked. We have all good stuff. Mostly good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have tickets for The Offspring.
That's great.
Nice.
And I think I'm going to go to that.
Okay.
That's at the amphitheater? Or
yeah,
what?
It is. It's the one weekend when we have nothing going on. Because this weekend we have Beach Club. Then the next weekend's Offspring. Then the next weekend is the Beach Fest. Beach Bash.
Well, Offspring is...
The 12th.
Yes, July 12th. You're right.
Don't let Mike give you the dates.
Is Sean Hannity going to be there?
Yeah. But he is right. July 12th.
Well, I mean, you literally just said that you did it. And all this stuff. So it's The Offspring with Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory.
No, too many.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You don't have to go for all of them.
No, I'm not.
You just show up late, catch the last few songs of Jimmy Eat World.
Or just don't go, like you're not going to.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I'll give you that too.
But also, if you are going, if the show starts, like if Offspring starts at 9 or something, you're going to want to leave your house around 1. To get there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be the true test of Tom to see how easily he can get you in there.
Tom's on the list right now.
Your bad list?
Tom's not bad. Tom's in the questionable list.
Hey, boss, I took your basketball hoop.
Tom's on the Tom list.
Tom's on the... every month, my wife's like, "Why is the gold card $2,000?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What is it?"
By the way, I don't know whether I thanked you or not for my new rug that I have for the drum set.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I didn't buy it. I have a drum rug that I have, and he said, "I got you a new one, this and that, whatever." And I go, "What do you mean?" And then we started playing, and I was like, "I don't know."
I had to find out.
Yeah.
I have to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Trust me, dude. I got a new drum bag. I got a new drum rug.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, all kind of stuff. He washed my cymbals.
Washed?
Yeah.
Tom, you're live on the air.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Did you buy Galvin a new rug for his drums?
I did because I out of my own money.
Why?
No, because the one kept on messing up. But however, when we did that live one for the comedy show, I left the old rug there, so it was my fault and responsibility. So I bought it for the drum set.
All right. Galvin said thank you.
Yeah, no, that was on me.
He said thank you for washing his cymbals.
No.
Thank you, Tom. Bye. See you.
Cymbals are very expensive.
Keep them clean, Tom.
They're very expensive, and you have to properly care for them. Tom does not know how to properly
True
care
or false, at one point you used to wear gloves.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of drummers do.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Grease from your fingers and stuff get on there, and it makes them all messed up and stuff. Tarnishes them.
Changes the sound.
How did he wash? Like, what did he do to wash them?
I think he used like Windex or something. No, seriously. Like he
put them in the dishwasher?
No.
Or?
Oh, wouldn't that be funny?
No, he sprayed them down with like Windex or something. If you even knew how expensive those cymbals are.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Yeah, and how you're supposed to care for them.
Yeah, but no, they look shiny. They look good.
They don't look shiny. They look worse.
Oh, man.
Windex, I saw on there.
Well, look out for the rug if you go see Pipple Tyler this weekend. Check it out.
All right, new rug, new shiny cymbals. Look for your own reflection in Galvin's cymbals. All right, Carmen, we got Offspring. What else?
Suicide Boys.
Okay.
Monster Jam.
Yeah.
A Day to Remember in Yellow Card. And Adam Sandler.
Oh. What's that, Adam? Oh. All right. Well, let's give that stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go.
Oh, that was a nice, easy Sporkle. That was like, what do they Sporkle?
Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Gio, where are we at on the lead? I believe I have a lead.
It might be 2 in a row. Going for 3?
You are going for 3 in a row.
All right,
Gio, activated.
I got it.
All right, Carmen, what are we playing today?
Disney princesses.
Nope. We're going to be playing facts that start with A. Okay?
All right.
I'm going to give you the question. You're going to give me the fact that starts with A.
All right.
Pretty simple. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Your first one. Which month starts with a holiday dedicated to tricking people?
No, idiot.
Which month starts with a holiday dedicated to tricking people?
April Fools.
April.
I mean, there's only
we
all yelled August.
I know, and I was like, it's only August.
All right.
Our next one. What is the southernmost and
Alabama.
least populated continent?
Africa.
Australia.
Antarctica.
Antarctica. No point. Which fruit a day keeps the doctor away? Mike? What is the home of the Azir gods in North?
Aztec.
Asgard.
Yes. Oh, that was working it out.
Norse.
Point
Michael, correct.
Which, by the way, remind me, we have a... All right, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Who is the professional baseball player that broke...
Darren.
Mike? What company was founded in 1994 in Seattle?
Apple.
Originally as an online bookstore.
Amazon.
Geo. Species of this type of mammal
Amphibian.
includes black bucks and Thompson's gazelles.
Antelope.
Mike. This fictional family includes Gomez.
Adams.
Geo. In the DreamWorks film How to Train Your Dragon, which character is voiced by America Ferrara?
Amy.
April.
Alyssa.
No, I was looking for Astrid. How to Train Your Dragon.
Keep looking.
Next, what is the name of the animation that originated in Japan?
Anime.
Mike. Which branch of mathematics uses
Arithmetic.
letters?
Algebra.
Algebra. Pap.
That was Galvin.
No.
That was Geo.
Come on.
It was Geo.
That was Gio.
I mean,
Listen. If it's close, I'll let it slide. That was clear.
Yeah, come on, man. Thank you, Galvin.
Yep.
And Pap, we are halfway there.
Galvin is not on the board. He has 0 points.
Don't be mean about it because I corrected you.
Gio has 3 points, and Michael is your leader by 2. He's winning with 5.
Oh, come on, man. All right, got to turn it around. Second half of the race. Here we go.
All right, facts. Let's start with A. Your next one. Which Hawaiian word is commonly
Aloha.
used? Galvin.
Oh.
Yeah, 100.
ChatGPT and
Algorithm.
DAL-E are generative types of
AI.
what?
Artificial intelligence.
AI. Mike Calta. Which empire ruled parts of Mesoamerica from 1428 to 1521? Geo. What is a voluntary expression of regret
Aha.
or remorse for one's actions?
Arg.
What is a voluntary expression of
You a pirate?
regret or remorse for one's actions?
I don't know.
Apology.
Oh. That makes a lot more
None
sense.
of us have ever said that before.
I know. What are theatrical performances often broken up into?
Facts.
Mike. What is an item perceived as having value because of its aesthetic?
Artifact.
Oh, sorry. Aesthetics or historical significance. What is an item perceived as having value because of its aesthetics or historical significance?
Antique.
Yes.
Once you say one word, I can't get the other word out of my head.
Mike. What is a natural light displayed created
Artificial.
by solar wind disturbing the Earth's magnetosphere?
Astral projection.
Can you read it again?
Oh, jeez.
Why? What is the natural light display created by solar wind disturbing the Earth's magnetosphere?
I don't know.
Going on.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora is what I was looking for. No point. What country shares Tierra del Fuego and Chile?
Antigua.
Argentina.
Argentina. Geo. What is a type of exercise that requires oxygen? Geo.
Uh-oh.
What is the name for the 12 followers of Jesus?
Apostles.
Mike. What is a word that describes or defines a noun?
Adverb. Nope, that's stupid.
What is a word that
Adjective.
Galvin.
Oh, describes a noun. Duh.
Xbox awards given outside of the game's parameters are known as what?
Add-ons.
Accolade.
I don't know.
Achievement. And Pap, we are on the last 3.
Galvin, 2 points on the board. Gio with 6, and Michael is your leader by 3. He's winning with 9.
Oh, that's a pleasant surprise.
All right. Facts that start with A, last three. Here we go. What was the first name of U.S. founding father Hamilton and Bell?
Alexander.
Mike.
Boom.
Which Swedish pop group is known
ABBA.
as Galvin? And your last one. What is the title of a person who presents a news program?
Announcer.
Anchor.
Anchor. Mike Calta.
Your final score. Gio with 3 points on the board. I'm sorry,
Three?
Galvin with 3 points on the board.
What the hell, man?
Gio with 6 points on the board, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 11.
Well, thank you.
Galvin.
Carmen,
Yes.
you got a lot going on in that room.
Yeah.
I understand. I especially today, while you were answering, you were asking the question, somebody would answer, you have to buzz while you're still reading the question.
Right.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to point that out.
Okay. What?
Because on Friday, you screwed up. Oh. On Friday, you gave points to Galvin for something he shouldn't have gotten.
Oh, yeah. Somebody told me this. Today.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was double N's, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And you said canal, and it was channel.
Ah.
You were wrong.
Yeah. Canal doesn't have a double
Does
N.
not. Does not. Conspiring against me, but that's fine. Because I got 3 in a row, and therefore I am going to make up the rule. And Galvin, you're my inspiration for the rule today.
All right. We have to
I enjoy your Adam Sandler voice so much. I would like you and Gio to speak in Adam Sandler voices about how well I did today on the Sporkle.
I don't know. Oh, my cat did a very good job.
He did a good job!
Mike, you're really good.
I like it. Boy, the effort on that was fantastic. Now let me give away these tickets to somebody. Let's go over here. Good morning. Who is this?
Mike.
How you doing, Mike? Or is you calling me, or is your name really Mike?
No, my name's Mike. Thanks, guys. You're awesome.
All right, pal. Thank you. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, he can't have everything. Keep the change, you filthy animal. And one old dick.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know one of those. All right, Galvin has news. We'll take a quick break, and we'll do it next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier accident in Pinellas County, all wrapped up and out of your way. That's southbound US 19 near 580. Crews got that out of your way, but still seeing some very big delays in that area. Avoid it for a little bit longer if you can. Pasco County working on a wreck right now. State Road 52, that's at 75. Some minor onlooker slowdowns there. Hillsborough County reporting accident-free on all the major roadways, including those toll roads. And so far, so good on the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, as well as the Gandy Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa.
Mom and Dad seemed different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 40% off. Plus, kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
It's summertime in Florida, and the forecast is hot, hot, and hotter, which means your probably going to be spending a lot of time indoors, doing cooling off activities, like eating ice cream and dripping it everywhere. Or your kids are inside doing crafts and messing up your carpets and your upholstery. That's why summertime is a great time for expert cleaning help from Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Those drips and drops and stains are bound to happen, and it can easily get out of control. Thankfully, Zero Res can clean it like it never happened using their ZR water technology. No harsh soaps, detergents, or chemicals. After all, a clean home is a healthy home. And because Zero Res doesn't use all that dirt-attracting soap, you have zero residue and your carpets stay cleaner and fluffier longer. You have to take advantage of their summer sale for 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, upholstery, tile, and grout, all for 15% off. Just mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today. Book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com and ask about Zero Res commercial cleaning too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
The annual Shark Coast Tactical 4th of July sale is upon us. Get over to Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, July 5th. Shark Coast Tactical is hosting a Freedom Festival with special Suppressor Fest deals. Will is having deals on all suppressor brands in the shop. You heard that right. All cans on sale. If you don't have a suppressor yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? Make plans and clear your Saturday now. Take advantage of the incredible deals at Shark Coast. There are always extra Shark Coast employees on hand to fill out paperwork quicker so you can get your suppressor entered in and back to you fast. And Will has killer deals on everything in the shop. Free swag and amazing giveaways. You need to get to Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, July 5th for Freedom Festival. Suppressor Fest style. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Find them on social media. Stop on in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. People often ask me why our mattresses last so long. The answer is simple. We build them right. Not only are OMF mattresses durable, they give you peace of mind from day one. When you invest in a mattress from OMF, you're investing in better sleep tonight and smart savings for years to come. No more frequent replacements, no more wasted time shopping. To learn more about the true value of durability, visit originalmattress.com and read our latest blog on getting the most from your mattress investment.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Sturm from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio. It's heating up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm talking about Rivard Buick GMC's quest to be the #1 GMC dealer in the country. With the help of customers from Tampa Bay and all over the state trusting Rivard for the purchase of their new vehicle, they're closer than ever to that #1 spot. To ensure Rivard Buick GMC gets that #1 spot, they have over 1,000 vehicles in stock and the biggest discounts they've ever had, like up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Sierras. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today and take advantage of their hunt to be #1. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, where we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. You have a choice because at Stingray there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey, more like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds for today, 50-50 on the rain chance for you with a high temperature going into the upper 80s this afternoon. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 77 degrees. And the rain chances for Tuesday continue at around 50%. Otherwise, variable clouds with a high in the upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
7:10 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Boom, chuck. Boom, chuck. I want to tell you about my friends at Zen Film Solutions. This weekend was so hot. If you were out at the beach and you got in the car and you went, oh, it's so hot in here. It's because you probably have factory smoked glass in your car and not tint, which says nothing for heat rejection. So as hot as it is outside, it's 10 times hotter inside your car. And all you need to do is get some window tint on the windows. You can get it as light or as dark as you want. And it'll help you to protect your windows. It'll help protect your dashboard. It'll help protect the heat from coming in your car and getting trapped inside your car. And at Zen Film Solutions, they also do paint protection, which will help you out during love bug season. And the fact that you're driving through construction sites everywhere, windshield protection, color change wrap, ceramic coating, they do it all. They do it for your car. They do it for your boat. And they'll even do it for your home. If you need tinting done on the windows in your home, I have one window in particular that faces the golf course. And at nighttime when it's dinner time, it's just constantly just shining in that window. And if you get tint on that window, it slows that down and it slows the heat from coming in your kitchen. My kitchen's easily the hottest room in my house. But Zen Film Solutions can take care of that for you. All you need to do is go to their website, zenfilmsolutions.com, or simply text them or call them at 813-TINTING. How do you like that? 813-TINTING. And if you mention me and the show by hashtagging it PeteFace, you get 10% off. And I know there's a lot of people that have been giving Pete a call and a text and hashtagging it PeteFace. And a lot of people are asking this question because I always talk about how Pete sells Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all. You don't need to have a fancy car. Whatever car you have, they'll take care of it for you. Whether you're driving a 82 Corolla or a maybe not an 82, but maybe a 2002 Corolla or a new Chevy, you bring it in there and Pete will take care of it for you. Get the tint on there, get the ceramic coating on there. Or if you're driving a car around that you were like, man, I'm kind of sick of looking at this, get the color changing wrap. All of a sudden you have a whole new car and you didn't have to pay for a whole new car. Zen Film Solutions or 813-TINTING, and make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Next week, this Friday, we're at the Beach Club in Siesta Key. Then we're off for the 4th of July weekend. Then the following weekend, we have a downtime. But then the weekend after that, that's when the Bone Beach Bash happens. Yeah. I'm very excited for that. So I got here way quicker than I thought I was going to. Yeah. That's going to be out at, don't tell me, I know the name of the place.
Mm-hmm.
Beach.
Look up.
No, Sky Beach Resort.
There you go.
Yeah, it just took me a second. Sky Beach Resort in St. Petersburg. And I don't really, I want to, a week out, we really got to pressure this, put it out there. Press it, not pressure it. That this event is free and open to the public. The fact that there are rooms there and the rooms are sold out should not stop you from coming.
You can still come and take part of everything. You can come and you can Uber there. You can get a ride there. There's plenty of parking there. You can come on down and hang out for the day, for the night. You can come see Matt and Kim on Friday. You can come and see Pitbull Toddler on Saturday. What did I say? Matt and Kim, Zach and Matt on Friday. Pitbull Toddler on Saturday. And Joe in a robe the whole weekend.
That's right.
Carmen doing yoga and volleyball on a kayak in the middle of the water. Yeah, she's doing everything now. Yoga, volleyball, kayaking, all in the middle of the ocean. People are coming and taking their boats there. People are staying on their boats. People are sleeping on the beach. Whatever you want to do, it's happening that weekend. And it's free and open to everybody. It's all brought to you by Neutral. And I'm very much looking forward to being out there for that. I think we're going to have a great time. Thank you for backing me up on that, everybody. You guys are fantastic.
I said yes. I agree.
All right.
We get get some new Pitbull Toddler songs. I know you guys tried some stuff last time.
Yeah. Question. Are we doing that song Friday?
I think that's up to Pete.
Is it Pete? Because I can't tell who couldn't play it. I knew Pete couldn't get that one part, but then Josh didn't know the words.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah. So I don't know.
No, but Pete, because Pete started laughing because the song, well, I mean, I don't know whether we want to tell it. It doesn't matter. Whatever. The song's called "I Need Some Help," right?
Yeah.
And
Post Malone.
Yeah. And about 30 seconds in, of Pete goes, "I need some help," which I thought was very funny. We're having fun.
Yeah. Hashtag Pete face. Yeah. I'll tell you, it wasn't so bad because we're at Whiskey Willie's and we're having a good time. But we can't do that again. We can't fall apart in the middle of each club. Yeah.
Will there be rehearsal this week, Michael?
I don't think so, Joe.
Okay.
I think we had a rehearsal. It was called Whiskey Willie's.
All right.
Yeah. I don't have a minute in the week this week. Between I am full time. I don't know how it is with you, but I am full time cab service.
My kids are driving now.
Oh.
Yeah, my daughter's driving herself to soccer, and it's great.
Yeah. See, I got to go. I got volleyball trips. I got dentist appointment. I got all kinds of things I got to take care of today.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
I can't stop my nose from running.
Oh, yeah? Allergies, or what do you think it is?
Yes, it's one nostril.
It's both you guys over there. Joe keeps sneezing, and
it's got to be allergies.
Well, Joe, whenever I came in, coughed, and you could hear the rumble in his chest. And I was like, "Well, thanks for coming into work."
Yeah,
no, I don't think it's contagious.
No,
as long as you don't think it is, that'll be fine.
He's sucking on that vape all day. That's what it is.
Oh, is that what it is?
You got popcorn lungs.
Yep.
Okay. Well, see you guys later.
What is in the vape?
Nothing. Just
that can't be right.
Nothing.
That can't be
nothing other than nicotine.
So it's nicotine. That's what I was. That's the. Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah. No weed.
No, maybe you should put some weed in there.
All right.
Yeah.
So now cigarettes are bad because of the carcinogens that are in there and stuff, and it has nicotine, but it has other stuff, and you're inhaling the smoke. And then with the vape. It's vapor.
Right.
But it has nicotine in there. Nicotine not actually bad for you.
No, actually it's not. But it's everything else.
Nicotine's not bad for you. The delivery system is what's bad. The cigarettes,
Really?
yeah. Nicotine is a stimulant and it helps with focus and does different stuff.
Wow.
But you listen, I'm not a doctor.
You're not a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let the lab coat fool you.
Okay.
But it's obviously worse when it's with a cigarette. But we don't know about the vape stuff.
The long-term effects of it.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I'll take my chances.
I mean, I Googled nicotine right away, and it says, no, it's not good for you.
That's
what I've been hearing for the last 50 years.
It says, yes, nicotine is very harmful to your health. It's a highly addictive substance with known negative health effects. While nicotine itself may not directly cause cancer, it's still considered a dangerous chemical due to its effects on the body.
You said no serious health effects.
No.
You said, no bad.
Cardiovascular effects seems to be the big one. Respiratory effects, negative impacts on developing fetuses.
While widely known for its addictive properties and significant health risks associated with smoking, nicotine is also being investigated for potential therapeutic benefits in certain conditions.
All right.
So I'm getting a different story than you.
You're not pregnant, are you, Joe?
I am not.
All right, then. The way I see it.
Nicotine is a stimulant, a system in the brain, important for thinking and memory.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
so I
clearly
think-
that's not working with Joe.
Yeah, if Joe was smoking cigarettes, the amount of times he's sucking on that vape,
Right,
he'd be
he'd be
going
dead.
through
4 years
How many packs a day, you think?
I don't know.
Oh, it's got to be a lot.
When I smoked, I never smoked more than a full pack in one day.
Yeah.
Ever.
Is a cigarette more nicotine than puffing the vape?
No, I think there's just a lot of other junk involved. Tar,
Right.
All the other bad stuff.
Pesticide,
chocolate, fiberglass.
By the way, Chocolate Fiberglass is a great band name.
Great band, yeah.
That'd be a good funk band.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chocolate Fiberglass. Oh, all right. What do we got in news?
Today's top story, a measure dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act is President Donald Trump's attempt to engineer lasting change through legislation in an administration that is also wielding huge and questionable executive power. Senators will begin a marathon series of votes on amendments this morning after working through the weekend. Republicans unveiled several compromises to shore up the narrow party line majority, preserving a tight timeline that could see the measure sent back to the House and onto the president's desk by the holiday.
My favorite is the behind the scenes. So what are we calling this? It's a big, beautiful bill. Is that where we're going with? Big, beautiful bill? And then they just keep calling it the big, beautiful bill?
Yeah.
It just makes me, every time somebody says it, good or bad, it makes me laugh out loud. The big, beautiful bill.
One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Yeah. A man who allegedly shot at firefighters who were responding to a wildfire in Idaho has been found dead. At around 3:16 p.m. local time on Sunday, June 29th, authorities tracked a cell phone to a spot on Canfield Mountain, located about 30 miles from Spokane, Washington, where they found the man dead. The discovery came after around 300 law enforcement officers rushed to assist firefighters who were under threat from the gunman. Around 1:30 p.m., the firefighters received a report of a brush fire on Canfield Mountain. After responding to the call, they allegedly became the targets of a shooter around 2 p.m. Two firefighters were fatally shot, while a third victim was rushed to the hospital after being injured.
So he set the fire to get the firemen out there, and then while they were out there, was using them for target practice.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Really,
that's got to be somebody that's. If you're not just specifically crazy, that's got to be somebody who
some sort of vendetta
is a vendetta, right?
Something
You're mad
happened.
at the fire department.
Yeah, either fire department didn't respond to something, or maybe a firefighter's banging his wife, or who knows what.
I always wondered that. I would never take that on all firefighters. I would just be mad at the one that was banging my wife.
Yeah, but you're thinking clearly and lucid, and not a lunatic that's going to actually shoot at firefighters.
Yeah, that's true, unless they were all banging my wife.
How do you make a fire worse? Shoot at people that are trying to stop the fire.
Right.
Crazy.
Those poor guys, their job is to run into the fire, and now they're getting shot at while they're there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How about this? Costco members. Are you a Costco member?
I am a Costco member.
Gio, Costco member?
I'm Sam's Club.
Carmen?
Boo.
I'm not, but Chad and his mom are.
Okay.
So I go with them.
Joe, Costco member, or you just go to a farm?
No, I just go to the farm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Costco has new hours starting today. People with executive memberships can shop at 9 a.m.
Ooh.
Everyone else has to wait until 10 or 9:30 on Saturdays.
I have the executive membership.
Yeah, so you get an hour early normally, and then on Saturdays, half hour early.
I don't think I've ever been there early. I think maybe during the pandemic was the only time I tried to get in there early before everybody else, but no, I'm not going there early.
Get all the good stuff.
I haven't been to Costco in so long. Costco's great for me for lettuce for Ralphie. Because they sell those big 5-packs, and I need a lot of those every week. But other than that, we're not buying anything. We're not really bulking things that much.
What is the main food for Ralphie? Is it just lettuce?
Just lettuce, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, every once in a while I'll go to, Ralphie's my tortoise, by the way. He can't process sugar. So it can't give him too much fruit because they can't process and it causes those bumps in their backs. So if you see a tortoise that's got really big bad bumps, that also hurts their back. So
because that has a lot of nerve endings in there and stuff. Because if you scratch the shell, they enjoy
like
that.
it. Yeah. So I'll give Ralphie some fruit every once in a while, like a treat, and other vegetables, cucumbers and stuff, but mostly green leafy.
Do they have like a tortoise chow?
They do, but he doesn't seem to like it. They have it's like these little nuggets. and they're compressed. I don't really know what's in there.
Yeah, so you want to go natural stuff,
but he
probably
won't eat them. So, but he'll eat. The thing is that he never gets full. So if I put out there 20 heads of lettuce a day, he'll eat all 20. He'll get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Because what are they eating in the wild? Because tortoises aren't in the water, but they're eating a lot of leafy greens.
Leafy greens, because he's a desert tortoise.
Yeah.
So he's used to eating plants, So that's the only thing he really can get out there. Yeah. Isn't that weird? And they and the water that he gets is, I leave water out there for him, but the water that he gets is from the lettuce.
And then like treats are what, like peppers and stuff?
Yeah, well, peppers he can have, but like any vegetable that has sugar in it, like an apple or strawberries or something like that. But loves strawberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but too much of that can have a negative effect.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So listen to this. Ozempic is so expensive. So a lot of people are trying to get Ozempic and they can't get it if they don't have, whatever. People are ordering the active ingredients of Ozempic from China and mixing it up themselves to make their own weight loss drugs. Carmen, you say don't do that?
Don't do that.
Experts and Carmen say do not do that.
Do you know
that is not safe?
That's how they made Bad Superman. They were mixing their own thing to make kryptonite.
And they put tobacco in it.
And they put tobacco in it because they couldn't figure out what that last thing to mix it was, a binder. So they used tobacco because Richard Pryor saw it on a pack of cigarettes. And then it ended up making bad kryptonite, not killer kryptonite. So you don't want that. You don't want bad kryptonite.
And that made a bad Superman?
It made Superman bad.
Oh, it turned Superman bad.
Yeah,
Is that when he was licking the peanuts at the liquor bottles?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and had a beard?
Had a beard.
Yeah.
And it was banging chicks.
Oh, yeah.
The new Superman movie comes out July 11th. Mm-hmm. And I am convinced it's going to be absolute garbage. Here is the thing. I just found out the Justice League building is in it.
Why are you giving spoilers away?
No, it's not a spoiler.
Hey, everybody wants to go see it. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
All the guys, all the Justice League members are in the movie. I mean, you've seen the commercial. Hawk Lady's in it. And
I did see that.
Ultraman and Green Lantern and all these people.
I didn't know the Justice League building was in it.
Well, now you know.
Spoiler. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you got to ruin it for everybody else.
The stupid dog is in it.
Here's the thing, though, is it's James Gunn, who you have been wrong about before.
Oh, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought was going to suck, and I love that movie.
Yeah. So, you never know.
My thing is do I think this movie is going to suck? No. I think the movie is rightfully so aimed at little kids. I think that this movie is for little kids, and that's why it's going to, I can't see any Batman showing up. What Batman, besides Michael Keaton's old Batman, would show up? Even that, it was too dark for this movie. What Batman would show up in this movie?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that Batman is showing up in this
No,
one.
he's not, but I'm saying, the Batman was the second in command in the Justice League.
Yeah,
so what Batman shows up in this foo-foo kid Superman?
I mean, all the nerds are saying that this is pretty accurate, pretty dead-on accurate to the Superman comics.
Well, it may be, but that also the Superman comics of the 50s.
Yeah,
yeah. So that's not the world we live in.
Speaking of Batman, I just love the. Have you seen the meme or the video, whatever it says? Whenever you sleep wrong and hurt your neck, and it has Michael Keaton's Batman, and he's just turning like that, and not moving his head at all.
Michael Keaton Batman cannot fit in this movie.
Right.
Ben Affleck cannot fit in this movie.
Okay. Christian Bale, no way.
Christian Bale, no way.
Robert Pattinson, no.
This is the Adam West.
Maybe, yeah.
That's it.
But I mean, the Adam West Batman wasn't really in the comic books that I remember.
He was in the Superman Justice League comic books with Superman and Batman and Robin.
If you have a softer, more cartoony Batman who plays Batman, who would be a good actor out right now, that would be a good, not tough, bad guy Batman, but more of the
Adam West
kind of funny, pang,
I mean, there's so many people you could choose.
Timothy Chalamet.
MacGruber would be good. What's his name?
Will Forte?
Will Forte, yeah, because he's who does that?
Who would be? I think it would be great. Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk would be really good.
The problem is where they always stumble is the Robin. Who plays Robin? I mean, it depends on who plays Batman.
You thought that the whole Christian Bale Batman Robin was going to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
That was set up. I mean, it literally was set up because they had his name. Yeah. You should go by your first name, Robin. I like that, you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know what.
Speaking of Bob Odenkirk, that Mr. Nobody that he has a new one. I don't know whether it already came out or not, whatever. But it was the first one was decent. Whatever. But did you see a complete ripoff that they're doing? Who would be another person that could be like an unassuming guy that you find out was like a tough guy hitman, this, that, whatever? Kevin James.
Oh, brother.
Kevin James and Christina Ricci, and he's like he's got kids and her and this and that, and he's trying to get out of that business. And I love Kevin. I love Kevin James,
right?
But he's got to pick the right vehicles. That's just because he played the coach. What's his name? Didn't he play?
Oh yeah, Sean Payton from the Saints.
Payton, and I thought it was going to be like a comedy, but it was like totally serious.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I saw the trailer for it.
I saw it. It wasn't that bad, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah,
he was even doing the face, though. He was doing like the Sean Payton face on her.
Yeah.
And then there was another one where he was like a crazy killer that escaped and stuff. And I'm like, come on, Kevin James isn't
Kevin James is a mall cop.
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
Stop. Paul Blart Mall Cop was hilarious.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And perfect for him.
Right.
Like you could see him being a mall cop. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who his agent is, but they need to pick some better vehicles
He's
for
like,
him.
hey, I lost a lot of weight now.
Right.
And I would like to do more serious roles.
Which is so funny, too, because we met Kevin James at the Super Bowl, and Kevin James is like about 5'6".
Yeah, he's tiny.
It's wild. A new study looked at millions of TripAdvisor reviews and found that the worst restaurant chain in America is what? This includes all fast food or like the, corporate places, all the different whatever. So worst restaurant chain in America is what? What would you say?
I'm really trying to think about this, not just guessing chains. Let me think.
Denny's.
Denny's? All right.
Who does a little scram slam?
When was the last time you went to Denny's?
I don't see a lot of Denny's anymore.
I will tell you, Denny's right there on Dale Mabry. I've gone there and usually pretty good. Whatever they changed, whatever ranch they used. They used to have
They did have the best ranch.
They had the best
They had
ranch.
the best ranch.
They changed it, and I go, what?
New ranch.
Come on. I actually said that to him. I went, what?
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Oh, fantastic.
I know, but Waffle House, has got a lot of problems.
Yeah,
So good.
No, not Waffle House, not Denny's.
Checkers.
Checkers, no.
Checkers, I'm telling you, Checkers is a good marketing revamp from being awesome again.
Yeah.
Checkers is great.
Checkers has good stuff.
Checkers had a really good run, like mid to late 90s.
90s.
It was like everybody went to Checkers.
But now they're always in bad neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so they're always run down and
By the way, this is not it, but what's going on with Boston Market? They're like all shut
No, they're
down.
done.
They're done, yeah.
They're
They've
shutting
been around
down.
for a while,
Yeah, that's too bad. Remember, that was good boxing food.
That was great. Yeah.
Wendy's?
Not Wendy's. No, a lot of Wendy's seem to be shutting down as well. A new study looked at millions of TripAdvisor reviews and found that the worst restaurant chain in America is, and I agree,
Red Lobster.
KFC.
Oh, yeah.
KFC, great food, bad service.
Terrible service.
But great food, though.
Terrible service, attitude when you don't round up and give them money.
Yeah.
The average KFC location has a rating of 2.89 out of 5. McDonald's is next, followed by Burger King. But that's just because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. You know what I mean?
A lot of bad eggs in there.
Right. Yeah, that's going to happen, whatever. I got to tell you, the KFC. So I went to KFC, got food, and, they always want to round up. All the different places. Will you round up for education? Will you round up for this?
Which,
round
by
up
the
for
way,
that?
I figured out the proper answer to that. But go ahead. I'll tell you when you're done.
And I said no. And then there was a pause. And the lady goes, come on, man, it's 72 cents.
Oh.
And I go, yes, still no.
Yeah.
I don't, don't give me attitude.
Why don't she take 72 cents out of her paycheck?
Right. And it's not even, it's a tax break for the corporate. Like, get out of here, you weirdo. So that pissed me off, but now they're shut down. That one that I went to, closed.
Yeah, they took your 72 cents.
Closed, painted the building all white. And I'm like, that looks like a goddamn White Castle. I don't know.
They paint the building all white. The next thing they paint pot leaves on it. It opens up as a dispensary.
Probably. But just give me a little bit of hope that it's a White Castle.
Yeah.
Although I don't want it to be a White Castle.
So close.
Yeah.
I went to Taco Bell and it was $5.97. Nothing. It was $5.97, and they said, "Would you like to round up?" And I went, "Sure," to keep the 3 cents. And then the next time it was like $5.02, and they go, "Would you like to round up?" And I went, "No," just like that.
Yeah.
And they went, "Okay." Okay. I don't know. I was just playing around.
I just hit them with the no thanks. Like it's something that they're offering me. Do you want to round up? And I go, no thanks.
I always say, not today, as if other days in the past I have, I may in the future, when I never have.
You should think about it. You want to round up? Round up.
Get back
Let
to
me
me.
see. 298. Not today. Not today.
Carmen.
Yes.
I went to the Hard Rock yesterday, and while I was at the light waiting to turn in, there were some high school kids trying to collect some money for their football team.
Oh, really?
And I said, "Sorry, I'm Chambo."
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
right. All my money goes to
All my
Chambo.
money goes to Chambo.
Thank you.
That I would round up for.
Chambo?
Yeah.
Yep. See, there you go.
Round up for Chambo.
Maybe you can get somebody to take your roundup money.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. We need to figure out like how to set up a website or something for that.
Yeah.
Because but we are moving along with the comedy show, which I'm excited about.
Oh, what is Everett going to be on it?
No.
Oh,
Johnny B.
I'll be in
Listen,
about.
Johnny B. is helping putting it together and getting the comedians, and I don't think he would put him on it. So we're good there. But it is going to be, as of now, July 31st.
Oh, it's got a date now?
Yeah.
Where at?
It's going to be at the high school in the auditorium.
Oh, boy.
So we can, fill it up. But it's also going to be clean, so you can bring kids to it.
I was going to say, that's going to be hard to do in the high school. Yeah, you got to make sure that they're completely clean.
It is going to be clean. But
They should roast Chad.
Listen, we got things coming. We got things we're working on. And actually, one of the salespeople here heard me talking about it and said that she would like to help with it.
Yeah, she wants to try and make money off of it.
Yeah.
Well, which salesperson? I'll tell you.
Hold on one second.
You don't know her name.
What's her nickname?
You don't know her name.
I do. Lisa.
What do we call her?
I'd like to help get a piece of that.
Lisa.
Yeah, I don't think you guys would know her by name, but I also don't know what you call her. And I don't want to say it.
What do you mean by that? I don't know.
Because she's being very nice, and she just, she's helping Johnny B with something else, and she was like, "Oh, well, I would love to help you for the charity." And
Well, that was nice of
raise
Lisa.
raise money.
Are you implying that we have nicknames for almost everybody?
Yes.
I mean, clearly we don't know who Lisa is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have said Hornhead, we would have been like, "Oh, Lisa." I'm making that up. By the way.
That was nice of Lisa, aka Sandals. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know your nickname for her, and I don't want to say it even if I did.
Oh, man.
I don't know it
But-
either.
No, she's being super nice, and she just reached out and said, "Hey, if you want, I'm helping Johnny B, so maybe I could help with this."
Well, that's
Can
fair
we
enough,
go
maybe.
through some of the nicknames without actually saying the people that we had? Soft shoulders, pants, George Washington,
No shoes. No shoes.
Guy that looks English.
Yeah, that's right.
Cigarette.
Cigarette. Yeah.
Do we have a Marmaduke?
Yeah, Marmaduke.
We have a Marmaduke. Oh, the best is like when we don't know, and I'll be like, "Who?"
The pirate.
And they'll go Marmaduke, and I go, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
Remember the pirate?
Yeah, the pirate. The pirate. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
We do have a lot of nicknames for people.
Yeah. If you're wondering if you're one of those nicknames, yes,
Yeah.
probably.
No.
Yeah. If you have to wonder, then you know it's you.
Yeah. R.
That's my favorite is whenever somebody says so-and-so and you go, who? And then somebody else will go, the pirate. And you go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
Dude, the best is this started a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
When somebody said something, I go, I don't know who that is. And Galvin said, the guy who looks like he should be English. And I go, oh, yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
I know
By the
exactly
way,
who
super
that is.
nice guy. No idea what his name is. Looks like he'd be English
Yeah.
for some reason. And I go, that guy's not English. So like he started talking like I always thought he was English for some reason.
Yeah. That's that guy.
Does he still work here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, still here.
Oh, that's the other thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're not there. I don't know who still works here and who doesn't.
Does Sally still work here?
Open
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
Sally?
open house, Sally. Yeah.
Is there others?
Yeah. By the way, so we had a meeting at the station, and I was there early, and like nobody was around, and I'm walking around trying to find somebody to talk to, and like there was another meeting, so I didn't want to go bother them. So I'm just walking around, and I saw Sally, and I know Sally, so I go to walk. I walk up. He's got his back to me and stuff, and he's in the office of a girl that I've met maybe once or twice. And I walk in and they're in the middle of a conversation and she looks up at me like confused. And I go up behind Scotty and just get like real close to him. And he turns around. It's not Scotty.
No.
It was some dude I don't know.
So you didn't know either of the people.
Yeah. And I just started laughing and I'm so sorry. I thought this was Scotty. And then they started laughing at us. Because otherwise there's just some big dumb guy coming up and making a face.
I wonder if we lined up everybody in the building, how many we could actually name the real names. Or even know that they even worked there.
I'm going to go 10%.
Yeah.
I think maybe 10%.
I don't know. I think I could identify if they worked there.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last time I was there, I saw a dozen people that I'd never seen in my entire life.
By the way, I want to point out that this is not a we're more important than they are. We don't see them.
Yeah, we're
not
never
there.
in the. And there's a lot of people that come and go.
Yeah,
and
right.
Things happen and stuff. I told you whenever we were going for the cruise and we met up at the parking lot at the station for the limo bus thing, whatever. And I pull up and the lady says, coming in hot or something, this, that. And I go, oh, yeah. And then I got out of the car and she goes, oh, nice socks. And I go, hey, who are you? And I threw an F in there.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's something. And I go, all right, well, easy, lady. I don't know who you are.
She complimenting your socks? And you got mad at her?
I mean, she gave me, oh, nice socks. Like
bit of a ball buster we got here, huh?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
What's her nickname?
Her nickname is
Ballbuster.
Lady that doesn't need to talk to me like that. I gotta shorten it up. I gotta tighten it up, make it a little bit better. Hey, nothing says summer like beating up the ice cream truck guy. A guy in Texas beat up an ice cream truck driver after he saw some kids hand him their phones and thought that he was like a perv and was doing something, whatever. Turns out they were just using Apple Pay.
Oh,
people are idiots.
Beat up the ice cream truck driver.
Stupid.
Take it easy, man. Maybe ask a question. Hey, what's going on?
Stupid, but I always did the same thing.
Oh, come on.
I reported a suspicious looking truck taking pictures of kids leaving the high school to security.
Oh, that's right.
And it turned out it was the cop running radar. He's running radar. I was like, oh, okay, just checking. Don't see something, say something.
Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed at people that get involved in other people's business.
Well, I mean, I have a kid that goes to that school, and there was a guy slouching down behind the window of his car taking pictures of kids as they leave school. It looked kind of weird.
That's fine.
Yeah. And I didn't go over there. I just told security.
I'm talking about Amazon driver, but also, I got to be honest with you, on both sides, though. Amazon driver, what are you doing in this neighborhood? Blah, blah, blah. Then you see these people that buy the fake Amazon vest and go in, and they're just trying to be porch pirates themselves and stuff. So you never know. But I'm just, I'm always amazed.
Could we buy enough stuff to impersonate an Amazon driver from Amazon?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Although I got to tell you, it must be so much fun to be a porch pirate. You get home with a bunch of boxes that aren't yours. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
One of these kids that does like the pranks online went into Target with 4 of his buddies, and they all wore red shirts, and they were arguing.
I saw it. It's great.
They were arguing with the employees that they worked there.
Yeah.
Dude, there is a guy that records pranks, and he will go up to, he goes, hey, you work here? And they'll be like, yeah. And he goes, my little brother's stuck in the bathroom stall. He goes, can you help me out, whatever? And they're like, yeah, okay. And so they go in, and the girl goes in. I think it was a girl, maybe been a guy, one of those ones you can't really tell, whatever. And they go in this stall, and they're like, yeah, I think it's locked, and he can't get out, whatever. And they're like, okay. The girl goes down on the ground and starts going underneath the stall, and you hear, what are you doing? and he goes, I don't know that guy. And they're so mad. It's so funny. It's so funny.
The Target guy, they bring him in. They're like, yeah, we're from the corporate office.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
And the guy's like, I am the manager. Like, no, we're from the corporate office. I'm the manager now.
Yeah.
And then he brings bring him in, and like 5 other guys come in, and they're like taking over all the posts at Target.
There's also people that will go into like different places, movie theaters or whatever, with a ladder. And they go, let's see if we don't get stopped. And they just walk in with a ladder, and they have, dressed kind of like, they're doing work and stuff. But they just walk right there, walk right past them. Right. There was one, it was a big music festival, and they came in with like a case of lettuce and they were like, the burrito stand, we need more lettuce, this, that. And they're like, yep. And they go in, and they got in, and then they just start handing out heads of lettuce to people.
Forget the clipboard. Bring in the lettuce.
People don't know. People don't know. They're not going to stop you. They're like, I don't know. They have a case of lettuce. Why would they go get a case of lettuce? I have a hot or not for you guys.
All right.
A mother who was found guilty of making sexual contact with a 13-year-old friend of her son has been sentenced to 5 years in prison.
How old is she?
Real estate agent Natalie Sorrells, 44 years old, had multiple instances of inappropriate contact with the child since April of 2023, according to a forensic interview with the 13-year-old. In an interview, the 13-year-old described 2 incidents where Sorrells touched him inappropriately. He also described having sexual contact with her in her car after she picked him up from a football game, and another time at a party at Sorrell's son. According to the affidavit, the child said that during one of the incidents, Sorrell's husband called to ask if she was cheating on him. So this guy knew. He just didn't know the whole story. The child also told police that Sorrells provided him and several friends with alcohol and tobacco on several occasions. Yeah. So, Mike Calta, I ask you, 44 years old, having inappropriate stuff with the kid who is 13 on a couple different occasions. The husband knew something was up. He was like, hey, what's going on here? And
he seems satisfied.
Yeah.
The reality is she's probably not hot, but in my mind, this is a hot situation. She's hot.
Okay.
I'm talking about from my point of view as a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, if you're a 13-year-old boy and you're going, okay, yeah, she's definitely hot.
Yeah. This is what every 13-year-old boy dreams of.
All right. Gio, what do you think? Hot or not? 44-year-old.
Yeah, I feel like most real estate agents, they put their picture on their business card and stuff, so they got to be attractive. So I'm going to say hot.
You're going to say hot as well?
They're capable of one good picture.
Yeah, but nobody wants to buy a house from a slug.
Yeah, oh, gross. I don't want to buy anything from you. All right, Carmen, what do you think? Hot or not on this one?
Yeah, 44, real estate agent, and messing with kids. I feel like and married, so I feel like she's hot.
Okay. Everybody says hot on this one. Pat has it on Bone TV. You guys take a look at your phones.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Man, what are you thinking if you're the husband?
I know, right?
I mean, listen, your wife's leaving you for a guy, that's fine. Your marriage may have been over. But I'm saying your marriage may have been over. It happens, but leaving you for a 13-year-old kid or cheating on you with a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care how ripped this kid is. That's 13.
Man, she's got a lot of forehead, though.
All right, what still, though? I mean, come on.
For
You're
13
years old.
Yeah.
I watched Dateline this weekend. Keith Morrison.
Yeah.
This was a kid. This was a guy who was gay, a young kid, right? And he was good looking, and he was just banging everybody. He gets in trouble one night, and he gets arrested. And they, for public intoxication or something, that nobody did. They take him down to the station, give him a fine, let him go. Okay? The cop goes back to his house to check on him, ends up having sex with him. The cop.
Male cop.
Oh. Then they end up having a sexual relationship.
Oh, man.
For the kid ends up dead. Somebody cut his head off.
Cut his head off.
Like slice his throat. All
right.
So there's a bunch of different possibilities of who it could be because he had so many relations with so many people, friends and sexual partners. So the whole show is who killed Jesse, you know? But the whole thing is the cop married with a kid. The cop married with a kid and goes and has sex with this guy after he arrests him.
How old was the cop? About
30s.
30s.
Early 30s.
And the kid was what? Early 20s?
Yeah. And he goes there and he has sex with him and they carry on a sexual relationship. So then there was a rumor going around that there was a cop involved in this situation. So they brought some of the other people involved in to look through a photo album of police officers to see if they could identify one. Oh. So they got this kid, and they're like, he's just flipping through the pages. He's not really paying attention. And we're like, it's like you're not even looking at him. He goes, I don't have to. And he go, why? He goes, because I just saw the guy in the hall.
Oh.
Like, what? So they're like, point him out. And they pointed him out, and they were like, next thing you know, Detective Miller, we didn't really know him very well, but as far as we knew, he was married and he had a kid. That was the guy. I was still in jail to this day.
Oh, so he wound up, whatever he was going to go forward.
Says they didn't do it. Yeah. Says that he didn't do it. There is, evidently was enough for them to convict him, but there's still some doubt as to whether or not it was some of the other guys involved.
What is their theory is that the kid was going to go public with their relationship?
The kid was going to go public with it because he didn't know that the guy was married and had a kid. But then one of the guys he was banging also was the son of a rabbi. And that guy didn't want him to go public. There were a couple other guys in there that they had arguments with him, and so nobody knew who the right person was. But a little bit more DNA on this guy, and the fact that he was caught up in the big lie. What was weird was at the end, this is some time ago, this guy was married with a young baby while this was going on. Now he's in jail, and they went and caught up with him, and the son is actually old enough to go visit him in jail. So he's like an adult. Yeah, it's awful because now where's your dad? Oh, my gay dad is in jail. You know, it's just like that kid's got it all working against him.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good Dateline.
Meanwhile, I hate those shows. And my wife's like, can we watch Dateline? I go, whatever. I don't care. Go. So then we get in bed. Dateline's on. 5 minutes in, she's asleep. And I can't go to sleep till I see the end of the show. So finally, I want to do what I do every night and put on Seinfeld and go to sleep. So the show is over. I watched 50 minutes of Dateline by myself while she slept through the whole thing. Dateline's over. I put Seinfeld on. She turns over and she goes, can we shut the TV? I go, oh, really?
Yeah.
Now I can't sleep while the TV's on. You can sleep to the soothing sounds of Keith Morrison, but you can't go to Seinfeld? Come on now. So
and did you know your husband was gay?
Wow.
Yeah. Interesting. I got to tell you, don't keep secrets. Because what?
I mean, look, if you either don't know you're gay or you've been trying so hard to keep it down.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Don't keep secrets because then if secrets are going to come out, you're willing to kill someone to stop that secret from coming out.
I have no secret that I'm willing to kill someone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's it's.
I'm trying to think of what my biggest secret would be. I don't have anything that I certainly wouldn't kill anybody for. There might be a couple of you got me.
Yeah,
but I don't think there's any. No.
One of the best I would murder everybody is the Chris Hansen stuff, because they know it's wrong going over to meet a 13-year-old girl or 13-year-old boy or whatever. The rabbi. Do you remember the rabbi?
Yeah.
The rabbi,
he was done.
Who was like 60-something going to meet a 12 or 13-year-old boy. Chris Hansen comes out. He knows he's messed up, in trouble. The cameras come out. He reaches for the camera and he doesn't know what to do. His head's about to explode.
Oof.
Yeah.
You ever get that cold, warm feeling that goes over your body? It's warm and cold at the same time.
Rush of adrenaline.
Yeah.
It's like hot in the inside, but cold on the outside.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine that feels like.
So Chris Hansen it was Dateline, To Catch a Predator, and Chris Hansen was the host of it. And then they stopped doing it because there was a lot of people that were like, well, he's bringing this to our town. It's happening in your town.
Yeah.
He's just, pointing it out and trying to help. The team is trying to help and do stuff, whatever. But then they stopped doing it, and he was like, hey, this was my meal ticket. So now I'm going to do Hansen versus Predator. And he did it online. And then he did this version of it, and he did like 4 different versions of it, and kept on trying to do it. And I think to this day it's still on like YouTube.
I think so, yeah.
I don't like those guys that do it on their own.
Oh, they're never professional.
No, and they're smacking people.
Yeah, they'll punch a guy in the face. What are you going to do?
Granted, those people deserve to be punched for the most part, but you also don't know, and there's been no due process, and you can't be doing that.
There is one that I watched that actually does it all up and by the book and has all the chat logs and everything and gives it to police and lets police take it over.
That's fine.
Colorado Ped Patrol is a guy, and it sounds exactly like the dude from Gas Monkey Garage, Rich Rawlings. But the thing that they do is they say, don't lie to me, man. We can either have a conversation or I can call the police. He goes, we have whatever he says, 583 catches. We've only called the cops on 203 of them or something, whatever. Meanwhile, they call the cops every time. Every time they call the cops after the person admits to all the stuff and everything. Yeah, it's wild. That is wild.
Yeah, don't get yourself involved in that stuff, man. You don't. If you think that that's your urge and you want to do that, make that first phone call to a therapist, not to a kid.
Can I tell you how great Chris Hansen is to keep them talking? Because if he just shuts them down and says you're lying, get out of here, whatever, is the guy will say, no, I was coming to help the 13-year-old girl because her parents weren't home, and I'm going to let her know this is wrong for her to do.
Right,
Meanwhile, they have the chats of I'm going to pay this much and do this and da-da-da-da. But anyways, he goes, so you're here to save her. And then they'll be like, yeah. And he goes,
you're a hero.
Yeah. He goes, how many other girls have you saved? And, just the way he does it is like so condescending. But they're like, this is working. He's believing me.
I just texted you guys something I saw over the weekend on Twitter. Oh, no. And it's Wander Franco and Chris Hansen on a baseball.
That's funny.
On a baseball card.
Both sides.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's rough. The American Farm Bureau Federation released its annual report on the cost of an average 4th of July cookout. It's actually down just a little bit from last year, but enough to move the needle. The average backyard barbecue for 10 people will cost about $70.92 this year. Down.
70? What are you making for $70 for 10 people?
No way.
That's one hot dog for everybody.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
that's way low.
Just over $7 per person. They say inflation has lower availability for some stuff, has kept the prices high. If you're doing burgers and dogs, it might cost even less. If you're doing ribeyes, obviously more. 12 items they factor in are ground beef, chicken, pork chops, buns, cheese, potato salad. I don't know how you're feeding 10 people.
No way.
Yeah, for $70.92.
I can't get out of Publix without spending at least $60 every time I go there.
Oh,
minimum.
60.
Minimum.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Everything's very expensive now.
I know. I wish I could spend $60 at Publix. I'm spending $300 a pop.
No, I'll go and buy like 3 items.
Yeah.
It's like
I was
$60.
gonna say,
I'm not like shopping the whole week. I'm going in for like one meal.
Buying lunch for myself, it's $60. Yeah. I don't know. That's this seems wrong. Is saying that it's $70 for 10 people.
I was going to say like $600 or $700.
I would think if you were doing 10 people, you could get away with like $300.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
Chips and drinks and food, all different stuff.
I was able to feed 50 people for around like $120. It really depends on like what you're buying.
Yeah, but you're also, Carmen, you're also making one meal, right? Like that's one big meal that you're doing. Yeah, so imagine you're having 10 people. You're not going to just go, here it is, one meal. You're going to go, we have burgers, we have hot dogs.
We got chips and dip. We got
some dessert,
but
drinks.
Yeah, but there is a way to cut down on cost, especially like with watermelon. Don't buy the pre-cut watermelon. Cut it yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean? There are savers like that, so you could get it down.
Carmen, I'm going to let you know right now, I don't have time to be peeling corn. Come on, I'm not shucking corn over here.
Yeah, but like I said, there's like in corn, because you can get canned corn cheap. So it's probably actually cheaper to get the canned corn and just throw it in a crock pot
and put it back on a cob. How do I do that?
Well, no, you can't put it on a cob. But I'm just saying, like, there's ways to save money, or you split the corn in half, so everyone gets half. You don't get a whole corn on the cob.
What I like to do though, is if somebody's having a party, I want to see how much money they're saving. Get out of here. Just don't have the party. Save the money. Do it that way. Yeah, I get it. If you're feeding a bunch of kids, Carmen, you're trying to cut costs and do that, whatever. But if somebody's having a party and they're like, I really cut costs. Oh, I'm busy that day.
That's why I like when we go to my father's house for stuff. Because everybody has a charcuterie board. My father's house will have 4 different kinds of meats on the charcuterie board.
Nice.
The charcuterie board. Yeah. They don't mess around over there.
Ilya Topuria said he was going to knock out Charles Oliveira in the opening round of the vacant lightweight title fight at 317 for UFC, and that is exactly what he did. Topuria, who is 17-0, became the 10th two-weight champion in UFC history Saturday and knocked out Oliveira at 227 of the first round, making him the first undefeated 2-belt champion.
Yeah, good for him. That's great.
Yeah.
That's solid, man.
That was a lot of good fights on that. A fight that I text you guys and go, did we know this was happening?
No.
So is the 15 minutes up now or what?
No, I think the problem is nobody believes it anymore.
Yeah.
I think nobody believes that they're legit anymore.
We're talking about Jake Paul.
I saw a perfect analogy over the weekend on Twitter. Somebody said Jake Paul is what the Savannah Bananas are to baseball.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's like Jake Paul to boxing is what the Savannah Bananas are to baseball.
Yeah.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. wants money.
Yeah.
He's not going to be as popular as his dad. He's not going to be a great fighter. He's going to be able to be young, retire as a boxer because he just got $20 million from Jake Paul to probably throw a fight.
Well, he's 39. He was a former middleweight champion.
Yeah.
You know, he had some fights and he fought some names and stuff. But Jake Paul.
Here's the thing. We keep saying, well, if Jake Paul fights a boxer. Well, he did. He's fought a couple of boxers now, and he beat them all.
Current boxers.
Yeah, but I mean, are we saying that? And then listen, they're not good boxers, but I mean, Jesus Christ, he beat Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he beat a 60-something-year-old guy.
That's not Mike Tyson.
I know,
but here's the thing: is he fought one current boxer and lost?
Yeah,
Tommy Fury.
Oh yeah.
That's a
guy,
but he didn't get his ass kicked.
His age,
he just lost, yeah.
Chavez Jr. is 39 years old, former middleweight champion, whatever. But he's 39 to his 28. Chavez, as far as I know, has not boxed for years.
Right.
You know, so he won by unanimous decision.
Yeah. It's awful. It's none of it's exciting.
The interesting thing about it, though, was Chavez was doing nothing for the first 6 rounds.
Right.
And then it became a completely different fight. He started landing punches at will.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay,
what did he do the first 6 rounds?
What's going on? Are you supposed to lay back for the first 6 rounds and then you're allowed to fight a little bit? Like, that's the whole thing, is we don't believe it.
No.
We don't believe any of it. And he's fighting former boxers and doing all that stuff. If he would have got his wish, which was very close to happening, of fighting Canelo Alvarez, we would have laughed our asses off.
But we keep saying that, and then nobody's embarrassing him. Like, I want someone to embarrass him.
Right.
That's the only way that it. And
get a current good boxer.
Yeah.
To fight Jake Paul. Listen, Jake Paul, I'm going to tell you right now, is putting in the work. He's doing a lot of stuff. He has gotten better over the years and stuff.
Sure.
I'm not taking anything away from him, but you can't go and stand on somebody's shoulders and say you're tall.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're fighting guys that we don't even know whether they're actually fighting back, all that type of stuff, and they're washed up. Either MMA or basketball guys or boxers.
That's ridiculous. The only thing he should be doing now is fighting boxers, current boxers. It's the only way he's going to be taken seriously. And until then, I can't take it seriously anymore. I'll watch it for the spectacle of it, like we watched the Mike Tyson one. But that's where I draw the line. The rest of it it's all jokes now.
Yeah,
it's not real.
Yeah. So, and we didn't even know that this was happening.
No. This we didn't realize it until Friday night.
Like, I think we talked about it when it was initially set up, the fight set up, and we were like, all right, he's fighting Chavez Jr., you know, and then it just kind of went away.
I did see some highlights last week of Chavez Sr. watching Jake Paul fight and video and laughing at it like it was. And he actually said, "This is a joke. This guy can't fight." Well, now your son lost to that joke.
Yeah,
that's what you have to be careful what you say.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny because if Jake Paul gets in there with any of us, he's going to beat us.
Yes,
he's going to beat us. He's younger. He's stronger. He has been training. He's been doing all that stuff. But then, just like he would beat us, an actual boxer would beat him.
Right.
You know, and then you go to the extreme of, well, here's a 50-year-old former champion, or here's a this or that, whatever, where it's like there's always that caveat of it's not just a straight-up boxer. You fought a straight-up boxer, Tommy Fury, who's not a great boxer, but, an up-and-comer and stuff, and Tommy Fury beat him.
We want to see him be embarrassed. We were hoping to God that Mike Tyson could land one good one and knock his face off.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen.
Did not happen. So there you go. Another Jake Paul fight in the bag for him. Probably made a ton of money off of it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'm sure they both did.
One of the most beloved figures in Pittsburgh Pirates history, Dave Parker, has died. The MLB franchise confirmed on Saturday. Parker was 74 years old, affectionately known as the Cobra, was named to 7 Major League Baseball All-Star teams. He racked up more than 2,700 hits and hit 339 home runs in his history, in his career. Parker died less than 2 months before he was scheduled to be enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Now, you know when I hear out all this? 74.
74 years old.
Professional athlete, 74. That gives me 21 years left.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time.
Christ.
Yeah.
And I was not an athlete. I got hurt playing Top Golf this weekend.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
Pretty rough.
You're going to miss me, Carmen.
I will miss you.
So I've never been a huge baseball guy, but I remember when I was younger, I used to watch the Pirates because Steelers, Pirates. And I remember watching Dave Parker, and they were pitching him out, because he would smack home runs all the time. So they were pitching him, and the catcher's way over here, and he leaned over to the plate and smashed a home run.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Great.
Do you remember Tim Foley? Tim Foley played shortstop for the Pirates. The only reason I knew he was because I held baseball cards, and Tim Foley would always have an action shot. He'd always be like jumping over a sliding guy and throwing the ball. I was like, man, Tim Foley had the best.
This guy's
baseball
moving.
Card. Yeah,
this guy's moving. So Dave Parker, dad, Dick Van Dyke, not dead. 99 years old. Had to skip a charity event this weekend, though, due to illness. His wife downplayed the seriousness of it, though. She said he was just not having a good day.
Mel Brooks also turned 99 over the weekend.
Yeah.
These guys are getting up there.
He's not going to see that Spaceballs 2 movie.
No.
Guess what? Neither am I.
He won't need makeup.
2027, they said, was coming out.
He won't need makeup to be Yoda.
No.
Yogurt, whatever the guy.
He'd be like 102.
Yeah. No.
I'm looking on the death pool. I'm sure that one of us has Dick Van Dyke.
One of us has Dick Van Dyke and Mel Brooks, I believe.
Let me see. It's not Tony. It is not Mike Calta. No, not Joe.
Somebody has.
I would imagine. I love Dick Van Dyke, so I feel like I would take him because I love him, but I may have taken him. Not Carmen.
I think I had him last year.
I don't know. You have Dick Cheney this year.
Yeah.
Wrong Dick.
I do not have him. Does nobody have
Ian.
Ian has him all the way down there. Okay.
Oh, so he'll live to 104.
Yeah, he's safe.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, guys. I just want to start off by saying I love y'all. I listen to you guys every morning. You guys are awesome.
But...
No, there's no but. I just wanted to comment on the Jake Paul thing. I totally get what you guys are saying about the whole boxing thing. I highly suggest, if you haven't already, watch Paul American, his reality TV show. I gained a lot of respect for him after watching that show because I wasn't a huge fan at first. But, yeah, you'll gain a lot of respect for him seeing what he goes through on a daily basis. Training and his lifestyle. And
we respect him. We even respect him as a fighter. We respect him as a boxer.
He's not.
He's not. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and he's not even coming close to it. He's not even beating anybody that's kind of good. He's beating all has-beens.
Yeah, I question that too. I wonder if he is throwing some of these boxing matches, like the Mike Tyson thing. I don't want to believe it, but I know it's possible. But yeah, at the end of the day, he's awesome. I've always been a huge fan.
All right. Well, I appreciate the call, Pug. And
I don't think we dislike Jake Paul.
No, we like Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He was good on the show.
Yeah, I don't
know. He was, and I love the fact that him and his brother came out of nowhere and were like, let's use social media to become superstars.
I see what they're doing, but I'm just from boxing though. Like he's never going to get over that hump until he fights legitimate guys.
The thing is he it almost had a deal done with him and Canelo Alvarez.
That'd be huge.
To the point where whenever Canelo said no, that deal wasn't happening, he was like, you have the contracts. Like this was supposed to happen.
But we're all going to watch that. Like that'd be huge.
We watch.
Yeah.
We watch.
That would have been huge because I would have put money 100% on Canelo to win in the first round.
But even if he goes in that fight and he's competitive and it's like a closer fight, then he has some legitimacy at that point.
Because also you don't think that Canelo is going to, fake a fight.
No.
He's
way.
a legit boxer his entire life. He's put his whole life into boxing and stuff. You think that he's going to be like, give me $20 million to throw a fight. He makes so much money boxing.
You have like a lot of these guys that clearly they're desperate for money. And they're desperate for a payday.
Right. All these old washed up guys.
Yeah.
You get somebody
one more payday.
John Jones is walking away because he doesn't want to fight anymore. He wants to retire. That's a guy who's not going to go in there and throw a fight for $20 million. That's a guy you need. You need somebody in there at the top of their game to go in there and just whip his ass.
And they're never going to get a bigger payday in their life than they're going to get for that fight. No.
By the way, Gio thinks John Jones will be back.
I think so, yeah. Maybe not for UFC, but somewhere.
Yeah, he'll maybe do something else, whatever. Yeah, but a UFC, I got to tell you, not that he's old, but he's old for UFC. And if he gives it a couple years, then you're gone.
Yeah.
Because you have 8-year-olds training MMA now. It's like everybody is unbelievable.
I feel like he's just pissed off at Dana, and eventually they're going to work it out.
Maybe we'll see what happens. By the way, Ilya Taforia, who won the 2 different weight classes, the belt and stuff. He can't have anything nice. He can't just be guy's 17-0. He's unbelievable. This and that. Conor McGregor, congratulations on winning my old belts.
Yeah,
that's what makes him great, though.
Yeah,
we'll never see him fight again.
I don't think so.
Unless he fights Jake Paul,
because he's getting up there in age now. You know what I mean? Like,
how about this? So Jeff Bezos and Laura Sanchez, they had their big wedding and all the different guests and stuff. Center of attention, Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Center of everybody's attention, including Tom Brady.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Tom Brady was chatting her up and dancing with her. They spent so much time together. The people are wondering if they're a thing. I saw a meme that had Jesse Pinkman crying, and it said, he can't have 7 Super Bowls and But
wasn't he there when Irina shrank?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, she's way hotter than Shrank.
Yeah, and she's younger and voluptuous.
Popular.
Yeah.
Everything.
2 big populace.
Power couple.
She loves to show her stuff off, too.
Yeah, well, I would, too. If
She shows it off, yeah. Not mad at it. How about this? Rob McElhenney from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is legally changing his name.
Because of us.
To Rob Mack.
Because Spanish couldn't say his name when he interviewed him. He called McElhenney.
Huge fan.
Rob Mack. Yeah. Huge
fan.
He goes, let's welcome to the show Rob McElhenney. And he goes, close enough.
Yeah. Rob McElhenney.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficult name for sure. So he's going to go by Rob Mack, which sounds like he's a rapper now.
Yeah.
Rob Mack.
I mean, at this point, I don't know why it would make that big of a deal, but if that's what floats your boat.
Mm-hmm. Did anybody watch the HBO comedy show, The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow?
I did.
Some of it, yeah.
It was very funny.
Yeah?
It was good.
Good news. It is returning for a 3rd and final season.
Really?
Oh.
20 years after the show's debut.
I could see that.
Yeah, so it had 2 seasons and then it went off for
It had the first season, and then the second season came a couple years later.
Well, now
it was a big break.
Now they're doing a 3rd season.
Yeah, it was actually really funny.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing a 3rd season because the other 2 got a huge payday for their King Robert commercial.
Oh, really?
Wasn't she in it? I thought it was her. I thought it was Lisa Kudrow.
Jennifer Aniston and...
it was Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox?
Courtney Cox, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw her doing one, too.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I mean, Jimmy Fallon's doing them now. I mean, they must
LeBron
make
James.
so much money on that game.
Well, remember, Subway had every top
Yeah, but Subway's
athlete.
a chain of restaurants.
Yeah. But we were like, also, they had every top athlete.
This game claims to... It looks like the dumbest game ever, but it claims to have no ads, and you don't need Wi-Fi. I don't know how that's even possible.
Yeah.
To have no ads, how are you paying for it?
Probably in-app upgrades. You buy things.
Oh, maybe.
Like, I need to upgrade my gun.
Yeah.
You get to level 10, then you can't get any further.
I don't know. I've never played Candy Crush. I never played any of those things. I don't want to open myself to them because I have a very addictive personality. Next thing you know, I'll be mortgaging my house to try and get the game out of the dungeon.
See if they have it over to Hard Rock.
Yeah.
You guys got this game? A Marilyn Manson show over in the UK was canceled due to protest over his domestic violence and sexual assault allegations.
Oh, brother.
Canceled.
Yeah.
That's surprising. And then finally in news, you missed him again. Could have been out there singing with Danny Zuko.
I know.
John Travolta showed up at a Grease sing-along at the Hollywood Bowl Friday night dressed up as Danny Zuko.
I saw it.
Totally dressed up as him.
Was that a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bald. Of course it's a wig.
Right?
Yeah, it looks very impressive.
Oh, he has good wigs. I mean, think about how much money he has and stuff. Yeah, because it was kind of a brown highlighted,
but it had gray in it and stuff too, which I was like, okay.
Here is a little bit of Travolta showing up. People did not know he was showing up to the Hollywood Bowl as Danny Zuko. Take a listen to this.
Are you guys ready to do Wapa Movement together? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Wapa Movement, Wapa Movement. Enjoy the show. We love you.
If you are showing up to a Grease sing-along show and then John Travolta shows up, you're losing your mind. You know what I mean? Because if you're a big enough fan to go to a Grease sing-along thing and then the real Danny Zuko shows up.
If Olivia Newton-John shows up, you're really losing your mind.
Yeah, zombie.
Couple of things.
Olivia Zombie John.
He showed up here. Him and Olivia Newton-John did the one here.
Right.
That they did in the amphitheater. I believe that John Travolta loves putting on wigs and loves singing.
Yeah.
I wish to God if that guy is gay, that at some point before he dies, he comes out and says he's gay. I mean, just so that he could have a couple of minutes of living happy, honest life the way he wants to do. Because the poor guy, his whole life has been living. Remember, we were reading that story where he said that his days were in the opposite, where he sleeps during the day and then would go out shopping and all that stuff at night. Like, he just has never been able to have a normal life. I wish that he could have some sort of normal life before he dies. But he seems like he's doing pretty good. He seems like he's pretty happy. How we have not been able to get him on this show, I have no idea.
What is it that makes us think he's gay?
I think the story of him going to Scientology because Scientology lured him in and said that they could make him not gay anymore.
Right.
I don't know anything about that other than the fact that that's what the story is, the rumor is on the street, okay? The other thing is he was married to what's-her-face for so long and had kids with her, but they were so secretive and you didn't see, you know what I'm saying? They lived in remote Florida places and they were in, the Scientology locations. And I think that was just his arrangement. You know what I'm saying?
Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston.
Who was very hot.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And also, I think that John Travolta's showmanship, he has that I want to sing, I want to dress like a woman, I want to, he does that in the movie in Hairspray. He played the woman.
Right. That's the thing is look at all the different movies that he's done because he's had offers to do all kind of stuff. But you have him sexy, dancing, Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive, all those things, the Hairspray, all these different things where you're like, and then
I have Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
right.
Singer,
there's rumors about him too.
Yeah, look, you
but is
can't
it just
be
because they sing and they dance?
Yes, you can't be a man who. Well, I'm saying you can't be a man who sings and dances without somebody going to question your sexuality, and that's wrong. But I also have a personal experience with a guy who was approached by John Travolta at a hotel. This guy was there for a convention. John Travolta was there for whatever reason. They met up in the locker room, like we're just casually talking, and my guy is like, "Holy cow, this is John Travolta," and then he said, "Hey, do you want to have dinner later?" And not that that could be like, "Hey, I met a normal guy. I'd rather not eat alone." But it seemed like, but this guy's also good looking. He was in good shape. You know what I'm saying? Like the kind of guy that you'd want to hook up with.
I mean, two guys having dinner.
Two strangers that met in a locker room while they were shirtless, and one guy asked you if you want to go to dinner.
All right.
Yeah, it's just look. Yes, it could be very innocent.
Yeah.
It could just be John Travolta being like, I would just like to have some company from some normal people, but I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just curious. I just want to know, and then I wonder why we can't get him on the show. Yeah, I don't know. I just he's been through a lot of stuff. The son had died, and he just seems like such a sweet, nice guy. I wish that he's happy. I wish that he has a happy life.
I mean, he seems pretty happy.
Just as a joke, let's take our towels off and kiss each other.
He's always out at concerts, and he's always at he's doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a recluse.
No, he seems to be coming out a little bit more and more these days.
Yeah,
in a leather jacket.
I feel
with
like you
bald
want
head.
you want him to be gay.
I think in my mind, I always thought he was gay.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that if he was, I hope he's happy. I hope he lives a happy gay life.
I got to tell you, also, just look at him as Danny Zuko.
He loved it.
Where he's got the beard, he's got the hair, and he's doing the sexy eyes, and it looks like he might have a little eyeliner on and stuff. And I mean, it's just like, that's a gay guy. You know what I mean? Like,
it's also a movie star.
I mean,
it's also a movie star who's doing a role. He's putting on makeup for a role.
Christian Bale's a movie star.
Yeah, he wears a lot of makeup.
Yeah, but Christian Bale, I've never heard anyone look at him and go, "That looks like a gay guy."
No. But I'm saying John Travolta putting on the makeup is putting it on for a role. He's not like he's wearing it in Clearwater.
Maybe he just had it and then happened to be at the Hollywood Bowl.
I wore my Danny Zuko makeup.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
Gio, get him on the show. I'm going to ask him.
If he's gay?
Get right out of the game.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kiss him on the mouth.
Okay.
See if he tongues me. If he doesn't tongue me, then I'm going to feel very bad. Maybe he just doesn't like me. Yeah.
The couple times I've reached out, we've been turned down.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll always keep trying.
He knows because every time people run into him, they were like, oh, my God, I was at a restaurant in Clearwater, and I saw John Travolta, and I said, Mike Calta's trying to get you on the show. And he goes, I know, I keep hearing about it.
Is that the guy that's saying I'm gay?
Yeah.
Wants me to be gay and
about
happy?
me being gay.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, what would be better if I look at John Travolta straight in the face and say, are you gay? And he looks at me and says, I've had to deal with this my whole life. And the answer is no. I was happily married to Kelly Preston. She died, and I don't want to date anymore. And I just want to live. And I'd be like, my bad.
And
you
I
know
like
what I mean?
singing and dancing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
not just sing and dance. But
It seems like the only thing we have is he likes to dance.
Yeah, but he's liked to dance since the 70s.
Yeah.
I've liked to dance since the 70s.
And we know what you've done. We know your lifestyle.
All right.
Oh, lock that in. Get your all done. This
All right. I'll try again.
We got to take a break. We're running way behind. Ian will be here in the 9 o'clock hour. I'm dying to hear how his comedy show went this weekend. But before we go to break, I want to tell you about my friends at Waterman Properties. If you're looking to do your patio up for the summer, you want to make that place look great. Imagine you having a 4th of July party this weekend, and you're like, man, this patio could have been so much nicer. I don't know what you're waiting for. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing for a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything. They can do everything from demolition to install, all with expert care and zero runaround. And they give you personalized service. They'll have upfront, honest, and transparent pricing and guaranteed same-day response. You call them, they call you back. There's no waiting, no excuses. What they do is quality work done right and done right the first time. Find them online at watermanproperties.net. That's watermanproperties.net, or simply give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's 813-715-7383. Stop staring at the work around your house you wish you were going to get done, something you wanted to change, a backyard, a driveway. Get it done. Go to watermanproperties.net today. Waterman Properties, your vision is their mission. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. It's summer, and it's time for Bone, Beer, and Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Yes! Extended park hours, all new summer-themed entertainment, the debut of Wild Oasis at Jungala, North America's most immersive kid-friendly adventure realm. And for adults, a full-service bar. And it's the return of free beer. Guests 21 and up can enjoy 1 free beer per visit to the park. And annual pass members can double the promotion and receive 2 complimentary beers per visit. For more information on this offer, guests can visit buschgardenstampa.com. Enjoy Busch Gardens Summer Nights, now through August 10th. Listen to The Bone all week to win. And as always, head to the free 102.5 The Bone app for more chances to win. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier accidents all wrapped up and out of your way, so no major slowdowns for you on either side of the bay. That's both Hillsborough and Pinellas County with no accidents right now on 275, 75, and I-4. Looks like the toll road's in good shape as well. That's the Veterans Expressway and the Leroy Selman Expressway. US 19 finally in much better shape in Pinellas County right now. And all the Bay Area bridges, Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, Gandy Bridge, running up to speed. That's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. One moment you're living your life, the next you're being told you have cancer, or your heart just stops. No warning, no second chance. Some of you have worked your whole life, saved smart, and planned for the future. Retirement should be your reward, but instead of traveling or relaxing, you're in a fight for your life. And here's the terrifying truth. Heart disease and cancer are still the top 2 killers for men and women. And most of the time, they strike without a single symptom. But there's hope. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of cancers before symptoms appear, and the doctors tell you it's too late. Early detection gives you the opportunity to do something about it. It's quick, painless, and could literally save your life. I got my scan and the peace of mind. You can't put a price on it. And right now, just for Bone listeners, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, someone you want to protect. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not the time to wait and see. Every day of uncertainty can put your future at risk. It's time to diversify. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I want you to know you can create certainty, locking in guaranteed income for life. This means predictable, stable cash flow, even in turbulent times. You've worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Right now, there are options to receive up to 30% upfront or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't wait. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any examples provided are hypothetical. Annuities are issued with prospectus and sales brochures and should be reviewed carefully before funding as features and benefits vary. DBA in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Summer is here, so if you are thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and you can skip all the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly without the stress of showings, open houses, and those costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed all-cash offer allows you to sell your home in as little as 21 days and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Cherry Home Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at cherryhome.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready. We show you exactly what's inside of our mattresses so you can see and feel the quality for yourself to ensure you're getting the best value. And we offer a no-pressure shopping experience. Our team is here to help you find the best mattress for you. It's that easy. Visit an OMF location today to see the Original Mattress Factory difference for yourself.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our firm handles hundreds of crash cases involving semi-trucks every year. A crash case involving semis is much different, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can leave lots of money on the table. Many times there is separate insurance for the cab and for the trailer. Sometimes there are actually layers of other insurances and excess insurance that some lawyers may not know about because they don't see that many cases. We see these cases every day. Also, there are federal laws governing the hours a driver may drive in a 24-hour period and logs that are required. A crash case involving a semi-truck is a totally different animal than a simple car crash. We have lawyers who only handle these cases. It's all they do. Rolling the dice with the wrong law firm can be disastrous. Call us on your cell phone at Pound Law, pound 529. It's so easy. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Power up with big savings from Hawkins Service Company this June. Get free surge protection when you spend over $250 on electrical service. You need generator maintenance? You're in luck. It's $50 off this month. Or go big. Get $500 off a whole home Generac generator with install. Don't wait until the next storm hits. These offers are good through June 30th shift only. Call Hawkins today at 813-445-8209 or always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Galaxy Fireworks Superstore announces their annual 4th of July sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get two free. Buy one, get three free on select items. Every time you buy, you get something free. The number for fireworks is 234 BANG. Galaxy Fireworks will match or beat any competitor's catalogs on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Florida Avenue. Go to GalaxyFireworks.com to find a location near you. Shop early to avoid the crowds. Galaxy Fireworks, out of this world.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show, it's 1025 The Bone, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. If you'd like to be a part of the show, feel free to use them. I want to remind everybody this Friday, our band Pipple Toddler will be live on stage at the Siesta Key Beach Club, where we'll be rocking and melting faces for the 4th of July. Man, my wife is on it already.
What's going on?
I just got a notification at the front door. Sherry up and ordered groceries. She's good. That woman good. She good. Galvin.
Yes.
Don't forget Friday. We're at Siesta Key Beach Club.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Toddler. Okay.
I'll be there.
The Museum of Broadcast Communications has announced the 2025 class of Radio Hall of Fame inductees.
Oh, thank you.
Honoring 11 influential individuals whose contributions have shaped the radio industry across genres and generations.
Okay.
I will name these people. Will you know most of them?
No.
But they shaped and helped contribute to the industry. This year's class includes prominent on-air personalities, programming pioneers, and executives.
Okay.
Up first, Tom Mojo Garballo.
BN.
Second, you may know Alice Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
Just played his music.
Okay.
But he's been doing radio for a long time.
Right. Yeah.
But had he not been Alice Cooper, nobody pays attention to him.
100%.
In radio.
Yes.
Colin Cowherd.
Yes, I know him.
Yes. Sports guy, started here in the Tampa Bay area on television, moved to radio, became very popular.
May have been the only sports guy who's never said anything good about the Steelers.
Dee Dee McGuire.
I don't.
But you feel like you know it, right?
Yeah,
I feel the same way.
I think I'm thinking of the McGuire sisters.
Oh. Mike McVeigh, who I actually personally know.
Yeah, he's always
been around radio for 100 years. Martha Quinn.
Yes.
From MTV.
Right.
Bob Lacey. And Sherry Lynch. The Bob and Sherry Show.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
Say it that way.
I don't, yeah.
Scott Simon.
Not familiar.
Shelley, the Playboy Stewart.
Oh. No.
I'm Shelley, the Playboy. What do you call it? You'd be like, what's up, baby? This is the Playboy. I don't know. And Premier Networks president Julie Talbot. All are in the Radio Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someday we'll get there.
Who cares?
Who?
I don't know. Ann Kelly will be there. I'll go to Ann Kelly's induction when she's in. I mean, imagine if you were in the Hall of Fame. That's pretty good. It'd last forever, you know? I mean, you'll forever be in the Hall of Fame. But also, who cares?
It'd be all right. It'd be pretty cool.
But
you're recognized by your peers.
You're not the Baseball Hall of Fame.
that's the thing. Like
You're
the
not-
radio, the only people that care about the Radio Hall of
Are
Fame.
other radio nerds.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, I mean, the fact that you spent your life in an industry and now you're being recognized by that industry. it was something. You know, it's not nothing.
Yeah, if you spend all your life in the industry and nobody cares.
That's the best way to put it. I agree with that 100%. It's not nothing. It's something.
But
it's not nothing.
also, if you told me you just got an email and the Mike Calta show is going in the Radio Hall of Fame.
Yes, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
But also, if you said next year there is a radio show list and it's we're not on it, I'd go, well, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really, up until I was really nominated for one, I don't even know what a Marconi Award is or what it does. I know everybody in the executives get very excited about it, and I got nominated, and everybody's like, oh, and I was like, oh, okay. I felt very prestigious for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Then I got nominated again, and I was like, wow, okay, this is great. Two-time but two-time loser is what it is.
Yeah,
I lost twice.
It's better to be not nominated at all than to be nominated
to be a two-time
twice
loser.
And lose.
Yeah.
Especially when somebody in the building has one.
Right? It took it right from me.
That's even worse.
She deserves it.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, what's up, Mike Calta? It's Madison, man.
You are on the restricted list. We are mad at you because you did not come to see our band play at Whiskey Willie's, but you made it out to Slightly Stupid this weekend.
Yeah, I sure did. I made it slightly stupid.
I sure did.
Damn right. How about that?
I ran into Drew out there, too.
Yeah. Well, you guys both deserve each other.
That's not bad. There's an event to go to. You know,
all right,
I
call
had to get
him.
out there.
Call Drew. Call Drew today. He'll be on the air at what time? 2 o'clock?
4.
I know
4
it's around 2 o'clock.
All right.
You guys, why you guys?
That's it. Call Drew's show now. You guys are best friends. The only one I want to talk to is Dum Dum Lori. The rest of you guys bug me. I don't even want to talk to Crazy Patty anymore.
Oh, somebody sent me pictures of Crazy Patty's wedding.
Wedding?
What? Yes.
What?
From what?
From her original wedding.
How'd they get those?
I have no idea.
Garage sale?
Somebody had done some work at her house or something, and they sent me the pictures because they said that
Somebody
she
did work at her house and was going through.
No, they said that she gave them the pictures. Like here, I have to have my wedding photos.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And
so, do you remember Magnifico?
Of course.
Okay, Magnifico was a beast of a woman, but when she was younger, she was skinnier and I guess more attractive. And she had given me some pictures of her wearing lingerie, but nothing you could see through. It was just like a nightie and whatever.
Right.
And I didn't know what to do with them. And then one day my wife found them in they were in my top drawer, my underwear drawer. And she goes, "Can I ask you a question?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "What are these?" I just started laughing. I go, "They're my sexy girlfriend." What do you want? And I'm like, "That's Magnifico in the 70s."
Oh, I got to find.
I think that if they weren't on hardcore pictures, like actual hard, tangible pictures, my wife actually would have been mad about it.
By the way, look at the picture I just sent to you guys.
All right, hold on. Stand by.
How dare he?
Mm-hmm.
How dare
Birds
he?
of a feather.
Yep. Medicine Man and Drew Garabo hanging out.
Good.
I got one for you. Ready?
Hey, Drew, guess what, Drew? He's yours now. Keep him. You wanted him. You got him.
Look at little Crazy Patty's had some heat on her back in the day.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
She looks glamorous.
She looks like Bob Newhart in a wig.
I mean, she does have Bob Newhart qualities. What was she, 50 when she got married?
I have no idea.
Everybody looked old back then, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is an old-looking face.
Yeah.
Like the chick to her left doesn't look old.
Sure she does.
Not that old.
Yeah, look at that hair and stuff. And everything. I bet Crazy Patty is 32 years old there.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got 47-year-old eyes.
I would have said early 30s.
Yeah.
And how old do you think the broad next to her is?
Probably 29, 30.
Slightly younger.
Yeah. All right, I agree with that.
So this guy, Phil, who sent me the photos, said he was an electrician. They did some work at Crazy Patty's house, and they mentioned that they were big fans of this show. That's when she said, "Oh, let me give you my wedding photos."
Makes sense.
Did she ever mention to anybody why she doesn't call the show anymore?
No, he didn't
I
say.
think
Yeah,
they're family.
Yeah, but she's been calling Drew's show, I think.
By the way, can I point out that is always the case with every one of our special people? Their family no longer wants to listen to our show.
That's true.
It's a theme.
Yeah, that happened with Love Tiger. That happened with Dum Dum Lori.
he said as soon as we mentioned we were big fans of the Mike Calta show, she then proceeded to give us her wedding pictures and told us to keep them. Wow. That's the photos.
You mean the same woman that's giving us half-eaten jars of peanut butter is giving out wedding photos?
Yeah, I got another one. I'll send you there.
All right. Interesting. I have a story here that I'd like to bring up and really let it sink in. All right. Police in Leesburg didn't have to search long for a suspect in a fatal shooting that happened Friday. Why?
Because they continued to shoot off the gun in public.
No.
Oh, they were looking for the victim?
They were looking for the guy, but they didn't have to search very long. They got him because his father turned him in.
Oh.
I started reading this at first, and I was like, I'd never do that. Officers with Leesburg Police Department responded to reports of a shooting on June 27th. They arrived to find the 20-year-old victim suffering from a gunshot wound. The victim was transported to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. While investigators were at the scene of the crime, the suspect, 18-year-old Cameron Pickard, and his father arrived at the police station where he turned himself in. The father made him turn himself in. And I thought about it, and I was like, my plan would be, how do we get Joey out of the country? But then I thought the right thing to do would be to turn him in.
But also circumstances. You don't know what the circumstances. He may have said it was self-defense, something like that. And the father said, listen, if you run, you're guilty.
Bad. You're done.
Yeah. So if it was self-defense, turn yourself in, get a lawyer, let's start putting the case together and doing it that way, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the circumstances were, but,
They're going to find you.
They're going to find you. All you're doing is making it worse for yourself.
Pretty much.
I mean, if you know that you're going to go to jail for the rest of your life or get the death penalty, sure, run. You know what I mean? Because they can't do anything worse.
I know somewhere where I could hide my son right now where you'd never find him. And it's something that is it's something that's not related to me that he can go stay. But the problem is he's going to have to live his life like Walter White did at the end of it, where he'd just be living in a trailer.
You'll never be able to talk to him ever again.
You're probably right.
Because the minute
they track me to him.
And you're
how
off the
kind
grid.
of life is that? You know what I mean? Like if he's in jail, you can go see him and have visitations and stuff like that. But if he just has to live on his own,
off the grid in a trailer somewhere,
right, and have no contact with anybody, is that any better?
No.
Also, let me ask you this, without you giving too much away, because you want to keep this place, whatever. How does it have no connection with you? Are there people there?
No.
There's no people there. So you're just sending them out in the middle of nowhere. Is there shelter?
Yes.
That he could go in without trespassing and be arrested and stuff?
Never be seen going in. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but I still don't believe you. I feel like there's a connection to you.
No,
there has to be a connection to you.
There's not.
How do you know about it, and why wouldn't he get busted for trespassing?
There's no red string that you would attach from this person to me.
So there's an attachment, though, because you know the person, so there is
You know the person.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the cops are smarter than you.
Yeah.
You just said you know the person.
I said there's no red string you would attach to this person to me.
Right.
There's no
But
attachment.
if you know a person, you know them.
I know a lot of people.
I know, but
I don't
you
ever
understand
talk to
what I'm
this
saying?
person.
It's
I never call this person. I never talk to this person. I never
Doesn't
have
matter.
I'm not a Facebook friend of this person.
You know who they are. They know who you are.
You have their number in your phone?
No. No, it's. I'm once removed from this person.
Once removed?
Yeah.
So then you know somebody who knows this person.
You're not going to outsmart the cops.
Yeah. Good luck.
They're going to catch him and say, listen, your dad led us right to you.
Yeah. He thought he was smart. He's not. He's not smart.
Somebody in the chain could mess up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But I'm telling you, as far as me being concerned and having relations or connections to this person or this property or this place, I've got nothing. You can go through all my stuff. You'll never be able to connect A to B because there is no connection.
You're once removed.
I'm once removed from this person. Like I'm not talking to this person.
I understand.
Yeah.
But whenever they don't just go, let's see who Mike knows. They go, let's see who Mike knows. They go, let's see who Mike knows. Let's see who Mike knows.
Yeah.
Right. But do you know how many people Mike knows?
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking
but
about
it might be
thousands and thousands of people.
Right. And if they pick this one randomly who goes bing, bing, connected.
Yeah, but
done.
what do they, I could even give them the guy's name. How are you going to find him? Well, all right, obviously you see what he owns, but I'm like, what I'm saying is his name comes up in a list What are they going to find out?
They talk to 1,000 people. They talk to this guy. This guy sweats. They got him. You know what I mean? You don't know how good he
this
is.
guy's not a sweater.
Everybody's not a sweater until they start sweating. So the police start
I will tell
sweating.
you this.
threatened to put
This
him
guy,
in jail.
This guy's a professional criminal.
Okay, well now he's definitely on the list.
No, he's not. He hasn't been caught. He hasn't been caught.
He's
criminal.
never been caught.
You don't know what kind of criminal he is.
Yeah.
No,
You're
yeah,
already done. You're already done. We got him.
He doesn't make it 24
You guys
hours.
have no idea who it is.
Yeah, but there's got to be a trail. The fact that you'd have to give your son that information in itself is going to connect you.
It's the friend of your father's that said something bad about the sailor. Boom, you're caught.
Sailor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you're both going to jail.
Got him.
No, you can't go through my father. That'd be the first place everybody'd look. No, there's no. Listen. There's contingency plans for everything.
I know you're saying it, and you think that's not.
I know that you two super sleuth think that you're all over it, but there's no
I'm
way.
not saying us.
But also,
I'm saying the cops.
Yeah, and also,
I
like,
don't. I think you're giving a lot of credit to the local police force.
You think that jail would be fun and you could live in a cabin in the middle of nowhere? You are delusional.
I'm not going. I'm not going. I also said I'd rather go to jail than do this.
You thought your basketball hoop was gone this morning. It's out there.
It remains.
Joe and checked
You really
on it.
cover your tracks.
I can't even keep track of a basketball.
No, like you're
I'll hide the key. I'll hide the key under the basketball hoop. Wait, is that still there? Yeah, it's not there. No, it's there.
I hate every one of you on this show. It's the worst show ever.
I admire your devotion to try and make it happen.
You bring up these wild theories all the time,
Right.
but it ends the same way. We all point out how it totally is a lie or wouldn't work, this, that, and then you guys are jerks.
I'm telling you right
Dare
now.
you not believe my lies?
I'm telling you right now. You'd never catch her. You'd never find him.
That I don't believe.
Do you know how many people say that? Do you know how many people say it? Yeah. That's the same thing as it's not loaded. You know how many people say it's not loaded and then shoot themselves in the face?
Do you know how many people are on the FBI's most wanted list that have never been caught?
Do you know that Patel caught the top 10 already?
Yeah.
The top 10 are caught. Do you believe that? During the whole Obama, Biden, all those administrations, no, Patel is already
I don't
caught
believe
all
that.
10. Well, look it up.
I don't believe
Look
that
it
at
up.
all.
They just caught, I think, the last guy. Remember there was that New Orleans breakup? They broke out of prison in New Orleans. They just caught the last guy.
Oh, really?
Yesterday, yeah, over the weekend.
He grew his hair out.
Yeah, there was like 9 of them, and they caught them all. Murderers.
I'm looking at it right now. The most wanted list.
Yeah, well, maybe they have a new most wanted because they caught the top 10.
Oh, Francisco Martinez looks so happy. Well, they're all Hispanic.
Yeah, 10 through 20 move up the list.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I used to look at this list, and number one was Osama bin Laden back in the day.
Got him.
So this is January 20th. Caught 3 of the top 10, but allegedly, let's see, another most wanted captured by. Yeah, so March and caught another one. It says that the FBI's most wanted top 10 are now in custody.
Well, listen, he's not getting me.
Hilarious.
You won't get me, Cash Patel. Just telling you.
I got.
No,
I know you're.
I
telling
believe you
us.
believe that.
Yeah. I don't even believe he believes it. People make mistakes, and it's like we've talked about anything else. It's levels. You have detectives that have been doing this their entire life. This is what they do. They know all the tricks. You know what I mean? There's things that you have not thought of that they'll immediately go to because this is what people forget to think about. And I'm not saying me. I'm not saying Gio and I are going out and finding it. I'm saying that's what they do. And yes, you may get away with it. You may absolutely 100% get away with it, but you may be caught the next day.
And also, you think your son won't call his girlfriend, won't try to reach out to friends. He'll be able to stay off a cell phone and get an old car and be able to fix it himself so they can't track him because all cars have trackers.
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
Listen, Carmen, I what I was saying was I was starting the conversation by saying the only way that this works is if you live your life miserably sitting in a trailer in seclusion doing nothing. That's it.
And is that better than living in prison?
And actually having like visitation and stuff.
I don't know.
You watch TV.
Yeah, I
you get
don't.
food,
I don't really know.
toilet wine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oof.
It would be hard to sit my son down and say, "Hey, you screwed up. We have to go to the police." I mean, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
it's probably the hardest thing that I'd ever have to do. It would be much easier for me to be like, I got to go to the cops than have to take my son to the cops.
Depends what the charge is.
You were talking about Dateline. There is a bunch of different Datelines, and there's a whole documentary about this one kid. The kid was accused of murder, and it was this big whole thing. I forget, he was like in a foreign country and was in jail and all this stuff, and his father just kept on going, finding new stuff, doing all this stuff, and his father got him freed.
Oh, really?
It wound up not being him. It was somebody else and stuff. They had the wrong guy.
No.
And it was like, I'm devoting my life to this. This is my son. I have to get him out of there. Yeah, but it's wild because, I mean, we know how many people are in wrongfully convicted that are in prison.
Sure.
They said there's a certain percentage. I want to say it's like 8% or 10% are absolutely wrongfully convicted.
Yeah, and it's terrible, but you after a while, you just give up hope, too. You're like, well, what else could we do?
What do you do? Obviously you're a bad person. If you do something bad, whatever, and then they catch somebody else for the crime you committed, do you think, oh, good, or do you live with the guilt of somebody else taking the rap for what you did, or do you also live with the guilt of them in there and going, this guy's going to tell him it's not them, and if he gets the proper lawyer and this, that, and then they're going to come after me? What's that situation like?
Oh, I don't know, man. The guilt might get to me.
I think the worst thing that could possibly happen, if you commit a crime and you go to prison, that's awful, whatever, but you go, they got me, I committed a crime, this, that. If you don't, and you're wrongfully convicted, and you're in for 30 years, and then they go, oh, it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're about to be a gazillionaire.
You're gonna be, what, 3 million, 5 million, something like that. Is that worth it? No, I don't think so.
I don't know how many years was he in? Like 30 years.
You're in 30 years.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
You're now.
There was that old man not too long ago who was released. They found more DNA evidence.
Right.
Found he wasn't accused of murder, and he got out. I think they gave him like $1 million.
Yeah, and I think almost all the time, like 5 years later, they're dead.
No,
because they just can't handle the outside
life.
Yeah.
You've wasted your life in prison.
Ugh. Brutal.
Well, and everyone thinks you're a murderer, or rapist, or whatever the case is, and then you get out, and people even though you're proven innocent, that stigma still stays with you.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they let you out, but I'm sure you did it. You know what I mean? One of those kind of things.
Just like Shawshank. Don't you think it's a coincidence that a lot of people say they're innocent?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of
don't be so obtuse.
There's a lot of counterintelligent people fleeing on here. Like spies. They look good. They look like spies. It's fun to look at every once in a while.
Seinfeld had the great bit about it, how they had the top 10 FBI's top 10 most wanted in the post office.
Yeah.
Like you're just to go, I'll take number 7. I got him.
Maria Antolevina Bovda. Counterintelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody, Maria or Irina, you meet a girl, and she's got one of those names. She's trying to get info from you. This guy, Rim Unchol, Sakwang Kayak.
Whoa, what? I'm sorry?
I'm just reading it the way it's written.
What?
No.
How easy would it be for a woman, especially a hot woman, to get information from people?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because every one of us would just be telling all kind of stuff. Where you went to high school, your mother's maiden name, your first pet, what else do you want to know?
Not even realizing that you're doing it.
Not even realizing it.
Yeah.
You just think that, oh, man, she is into me.
I could hide a fugitive, but I would give up all my secrets to a hooker.
Yeah. Did you ever see, what was that movie with Jennifer, what's her name?
Jason Lee.
No.
Jennifer Aniston.
She was in
Jennifer
Hunger Game. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence, where she was the Russian spy. I don't know. I forget what it was called, whatever. But by the way, she gets banged in front of the whole spy class.
Oh, yeah.
Because
So they
they're
break it
going
down.
Yeah, they're going through different operations and stuff.
Red Sparrow?
Yeah, and they'll see how far they'll go into, and she just lets a guy bang her, and she's just looking at the class. She's like, yeah, this is happening. But that's her whole thing is she's femme fatale. She's super hot, whatever. And she uses sex to get all the information, and she gets all the information.
I like to give her a
yeah,
little
spoiler alert. Everybody tells her everything she wants to know.
All right, we got to take a break. If you want to get through on the phone lines, 800-771-1025. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Pinellas County, crews on the scene of an accident westbound East Bay Drive. It's at US 19. They've got that center lane blocked that's causing some confusion and some backup, so give yourself extra time if you're heading that direction this morning. Howard Franklin Bridge into Tampa, pretty easy drive right now. No accidents, no major delays to slow you down. And in Hillsborough County, watch for a wreck westbound Moccasin Wallow Road. It's at I-75, left lane block there. Not a lot of cars in that area, still seeing some minor onlooker delays. I'm Monica with traffic.
Accidents don't happen between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And that's exactly why the team at Farah and Farah is available to take your calls 24/7. If you've got questions, they've got answers. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Tampa.
Let's talk about these potential looming tariffs on cars, because there's two things you can do to avoid the hit. Number one, buy now from a dealer with a huge inventory like Stingray Chevrolet, because every vehicle that's on their lot now or in transit is pre-tariff. But if you do end up buying a vehicle, if and when these tariffs hit, there's another guaranteed way to offset the price increase, and that is don't pay a dealer fee, because that fee can cost you an additional $1,000 to $1,500. And believe me, most dealers are for sure going to continue to charge it, regardless of the fact that their customers are already going to have to absorb the price increases caused by tariffs. Not at Stingray Chevrolet. Because of their no dealer fee policy, you automatically will save $1,000 to $1,500, and that, my friends, is a great way to offset any potential tariffs. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Stern from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio. It's heating up, and I'm not just talking about the weather. I'm talking about Rivard Buick GMC's quest to be the #1 GMC dealer in the country. With the help of customers from Tampa Bay and all over the state trusting Rivard for the purchase of their new vehicle, they're closer than ever to that #1 spot. To ensure Rivard Buick GMC gets that #1 spot, they have over 1,000 vehicles in stock and the biggest discounts they've ever had, like up to $14,000 off MSRP on new Sierras. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com today and take advantage of their hunt to be #1. GMC, we are professional grade.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there is a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Summer is here, so if you're thinking about selling your home, now is the time. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can sell your home quickly and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here with my friend Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, I'm always bragging about the guaranteed offer. Can you explain to our listeners why it's the easiest way to sell your home?
Our guaranteed offer is so unique because it allows sellers to receive a quick, all-cash, competitive offer without the hassles of putting their home on the market. There's no showings, no open houses, no stress. We literally focus on what's important to you: a quick sell and maximum profit. We've been in business for nearly 30 years, and we know what matters most at Mark Spain Real Estate. We provide you with the most competitive cash offer in the industry so you can maximize the value of your home. It's that simple.
Thanks, Mark. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the top real estate team in the United States to sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. There's no obligation. That's markspain.com, and start packing.
Think you're not the suing type, but you aren't at fault. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
This 4th of July is going to be a blast. Open a new free checking account with Mid-Florida Credit Union online or at one of our 60-plus branches now through July 6th, and we'll give you $400, along with cashback debit card rewards. No hot dog shortage, no ringing in your ears, no disappointing duds. So get yourself $400 and put a little green into your red, white, and blue. Boom, go the Benjamins. Mid-Florida. Insured by NCUA, 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 60 days.
Cat named Mo from Jugarabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. June's begun and you should begin on that summer body. It's the perfect time to join for $1 with enrollment and membership starting at $9.99 a month. Go to crunch.com for over 500 locations nationwide. I'm at Crunch 5 days a week. I have my own personal trainer. There's no reason you can't too. Also, you can work any of the $1 million worth of shiny new equipment on your own. Memberships, $9.99 a month. And enrollment $4. Hurry off, we're in soon. Go to crunch.com and let's get crunched.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most, getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Tampa.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. SkillBridge and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify.
After you've been injured at no fault of your own, you shouldn't be stuck footing the medical bills or dealing with lost wages. Farah and Farah's accident attorneys are here to make it easy. Contact Farah and Farah, 1-800-500-5555, farahandfarah.com. Make it a Farah fight, Tampa.
You know, when it comes to selling a home, I know that you have a lot of choices. A lot of people have billboards, but I'm telling you, the best guy in the area is my friend Jeff Borum. He is constantly investing in cutting edge technology and marketing to make sure the most people get eyes on your home. And you know what that means? That means you'll get the most money for your home when sold. You can actually say goodbye to all the guesswork because Jeff and his team have a program that does it all for you. You can find it right there on their website, teamborum.com. That's Team Borum, B-O-R-H-A-M. They have a home value estimator right there on their site. So if you're looking to sell your home or you're looking for the home of your dreams right here in the Tampa Bay area, trust a realtor that is right here in the Tampa Bay area. And that is my friend Jeff Borum. Him and his entire team will work for you, take all the stress out of it, get you the home of your dreams, or get you the most money for your home when it's time to sell. Simply contact Jeff at teamborum.com. That's B-O-R-H-A-M, Team Borum, and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Galaxy Fireworks Superstore announces their annual 4th of July sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get two free. Buy one, get three free on select items. Every time you buy, you get something free. The number for fireworks is 234 bang. Galaxy Fireworks will match or beat any competitor's catalogs on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Florida Avenue. Go to GalaxyFireworks.com to find a location near you. Shop early to avoid the crowds. Galaxy Fireworks, out of this world.
For WeatherTight windows and doors done right, call WeatherTight Windows for WeatherTight Mike. For WeatherTight Windows, hurricane strong, go to WeatherTightWindows.com.
Call WeatherTight today at 813-908-0131.
You
put it off all month, but guys, you need to act now. International Diamond Center's amazing free finance offer ends Monday. So if it's time to pop the question, celebrate a big anniversary, or upgrade her diamond, now is the best time. And this is the best way to buy. You can make any purchase and spread your payments over 5 years with an unheard of interest rate of just 0%. 0.0. That's all the way to the year 2030. All designer rings and all certified diamonds are included. All colored gemstone jewelry, all fashion jewelry. Nothing's held back. So act now. Get that $12,000 engagement ring with a hand-picked certified diamond and designer setting and pay just $200 a month. Or that $3,000 diamond eternity band, just $50 a month. While interest rates are up everywhere else, IDC takes them all the way down to 0. So you can go big. But time is running out. International Diamond Center's rate relief ends Monday, June 30th and will not be extended. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com. On approved credit.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Cherry Home Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Tampa is Home Country. Online at cherryhome.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
We've all been there before, the dreaded grocery store fatigue. You walk to the meat department, you go, I cooked it, I've done it, I did it last week, I did it, it's all been done. That's why you need to think about a trip to Wild Fork. John Senning, here to tell you about the greatness you'll find at your local Wild Fork. If you're cooking for the family, you need chicken breast, big roast, ground beef. They've got it at unbelievable prices. Something bougie like prime Wagyu cuts or even some wild game. They've got it all with locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Petersburg. Get it delivered, pick it up in store, or just go on a shopping spree. And always online at wildforkfoods.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds for today, 50-50 on the rain chance for you with a high temperature going into the upper 80s this afternoon. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 77 degrees. And the rain chances for Tuesday continue at around 50%. Otherwise, variable clouds with a high in the upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Phone lines are wide open. 800-771-1025 if you'd like to be a part of the show. Want to remind everybody this Friday our band Pitbull Toddler is playing out live for 4th of July
We will be at the Beach Club in Siesta Key. I would imagine we go on stage around 9 o'clock or so.
Right.
Nobody tells me these things. I don't know, but I would imagine that's the case. And then we'll be out there bringing in the fireworks, if you will. That is all happening on Friday at Siesta Key Beach Club with Pitbull Toddler.
That'll be fun. That's always a fun place.
Yep, sure is. In the studio with us is our friend Ian Beckles, who joins us every Monday. And I can't wait to get to the... I've been all morning, I've been talking about this.
But what?
How was the big comedy show at Everett over the weekend?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I wasn't there.
Oh! You can't not go to your own comedy show?
Yes, I can.
Oh.
Yes, I can. I was in Ruskin, a buddy of mine. Let me hold one of his spots. And
what do you mean let you hold one of his spots?
He has a bunch of properties in Ruskin on the water. And he was like, if you want to stay, come and hang out. So
okay.
I hung out for the weekend.
I don't have any friends that let me just stay at their house. Go take one of my spots.
You have one that'll let your kid stay at their property.
You don't know that guy.
But you're the guy. You're the guy.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, you're right. I would be like, go stay at my place. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you're right.
You're the guy.
Damn. So can't beat a guy and have a guy.
No, well you can, but he's got to have a lot of cheese.
Yeah,
we got to.
All right.
Everything's up. Dizzy actually texted me, "You coming to the event?" I was like, "What event?" And he was like, "The comedy thing." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna make it."
Who else was on this list, comedian wise?
I mean, who else do you need other than Everett?
I don't listen. I can't judge Everett's comedy good or bad because I've never seen it. I don't know.
I've seen it. I'm good once.
Yeah, once.
I'm good to see it once.
You were not interested in maybe some new material.
No.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So you're saying Everett did knock your socks off with his comedy?
I'm hard for my socks to be knocked off.
Really?
It's really hard. Yeah. But no, he didn't.
Who would you say is your number one stand-up comedian that's out there? Like, do you ever see
alive?
Live or dead?
Mitch Hedberg.
Hedberg? You liked Hedberg? Okay.
I loved Mitch Hedberg. I thought he was hilarious.
Very funny.
I seen him 3 times. The third time I saw him was the saddest thing I've ever seen. He was at the Improv, and I think he was deep into heroin at that time.
Right.
His parents were there, and he was like, my parents, and it was really sad.
Imagine being the parents and seeing that.
It was sad, and I think he died like 6 months later.
Oh, really?
But he was like not making shows because he had gangrene. I'm like, who gets gangrene?
Yeah.
That's not good.
There is a guy out there now whose name I can't remember that I wanted to turn you on to. Conant, maybe?
Conant?
Scott Conant is the chef.
Yes.
Yeah, not him. I'll figure it out for you. He is another comedian, very much like Mitch Hedberg, very much kind of like, hey, I'm just a stoner, leave me alone, but very funny. Also very funny.
Mitch Hedberg was very deep. It usually took 5 seconds for you to process it.
Right.
Then it became funny.
Craig Conant?
Craig Conant.
Long hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Craig Conant.
I might have seen him before.
I think you will like him. He is Mitch Hedberg-esque, and he's got the stoner humor to him, but he's also just very funny. Like he's like, hey man, I'm just one of those guys,
I didn't think Mitch Hedberg's stuff was stoner like though.
No. But this guy is Mitch Hedberg's deep,
really
deep guy.
thinking
This
stuff.
guy's just like stoner guy.
Yeah. And Mitch Hedberg says things that I think only he can say, kind of like Theo Von.
Yeah.
Like Theo Von says stuff, and I'm like, it's not funny, but it's funny.
If Theo says it, it's funny.
It's fun. It's just because he's saying it.
Yeah. It's his whole way, his whole presentation is
like you can't tell somebody a Mitch Hedberg joke and it be funny.
Right. He has to say it.
Yeah. Theo Von, I think maybe one of the funniest things he ever said is whenever he was, he goes, my cousin got bit by a gay guy, so we'll see. That may be one of the funniest things. Like he's gonna turn like a vampire. But Hedberg said that he goes, I bought a donut and they gave me a receipt, and I thought we don't need to bring paper and ink into this transaction.
When Theo says, I like raisins, man. I like a grape that's been through some things.
Because that's not something he wrote.
No.
He didn't sit there and go, what can I say about grapes? It just came out of his mouth.
He goes, I'll help a snail. I'll pick him up, move him 2-3 feet, save him a couple years.
But I think it's drug induced. Like Mitch Hedberg said things like, I like to go to the skating rink and skate on the other side of the ice. Like that's not funny. But when he said it, I almost swallowed my tongue. I don't know. There's something about the way he said things was hilarious.
I had a very strenuous weekend this weekend.
I heard.
I'm feeling the effects of it right now.
You know why I'm upset? Because you brought up the importance of stretching.
Yeah.
And about 2 years ago.
Listen to me.
2 years
I
ago.
know it. I know. No, it goes back to that.
Okay.
I learned about it because of you.
Okay.
Because
I learned it from you, Ian.
Yeah. You had a lady that was stretching you out,
Dina.
and you gave me a gift card to go to go there.
You still have it upstairs.
I'm sure I do. And I never did it, but the truth is that I've learned that is what I need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. So I knew.
See, now you are. I know you're a naturally flexible person, but as you get older, if you have another one of those falls like you had,
right,
your flexibility, you can't start losing your flexibility. That's what gets you in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what breaks hips and stuff like. Once you break your hip,
yeah, I'm lucky that for a fat guy, I'm pretty flexible. I can move and bend things and all that, but the soreness that I feel today in my shoulders and arms from the just swinging a golf club about a dozen times yesterday is unbelievable.
Well, golf is not everybody says to me, why don't you play golf?
Yeah.
And I literally say, my body doesn't want that.
Yeah.
But they also say, well, old people play golf, but old people haven't been through what I've been through.
True, yeah.
Golf is not a natural movement. That's a lot of stress on your back.
It's a lot. It's
on
a
your
lot.
like my shoulders don't do that anymore
Like
at all.
Maybe a little bit more than Top Golf actually is, but yeah.
But still, just swinging a golf club is a violent movement.
Thank you, God.
It is.
Thanks for Ian.
It is.
These guys have been crapping on me all morning.
Reality boost.
Especially if you've never done any activities ever.
Yeah.
Then anything. Grocery shopping is a violent
Depends
sport.
on how much you do, yeah.
Those carts are heavy.
Well, I enjoyed the Top Golf. It just was not.
Did you strike it? Did you hit it? Were you hitting it good?
I mean, I actually did impress myself. I hit it straighter and further than I thought, but I would not go so far as to ever say I'm a good golfer. I mean, I also hit a lot of them on top of the ball and to the left and to the right. But there were a couple where I took my time and I hit it, and they went straight and far, and I went, oh, I can get the hang of this.
There was a time in my life where I could say I was a good golfer.
You really?
Like, I broke 80. And like the percentage of golfers that break 80 is a minuscule number. They just don't. It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I don't understand what the like the whole I don't even know which club to use.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right. Like, and then I don't like the idea that I'm hitting off the tee at one spot and then I'm hitting off the grass in the other, and how do I do it without taking a chunk of the earth with me every time I hit it? It's just not for me.
Have you ever done it doesn't even sound like you've been to a golf course.
No, I have. I have. I've played before. I've played in golf tournaments before. I love when you play best ball because then I don't feel like I'm holding up the whole crew.
But also, your love of AI and Bailey, whatever, bring her out there with you because you can be like, I'm 150 yards from the hole. What club should I use? And she'll tell you and give you a kind of an idea. Obviously different. You know, you may hit an 8-iron, I may hit a 7-iron, but basically the clubs are giving you about 10 to 15 more yards as you change them and stuff. But you got to find out how hard you can hit. John Daly could use a putter and drive, if he wants to. But yeah, so that would be the easiest way for you.
I'm not hitting very far.
Yeah.
My son was out driving me. He was crushing it to the furthest circle that you can get it in there. I could not make that circle.
See, I was a guy back in the day that I used to be able to hit. If I hit my driver, nobody else drives me. That was me.
Right.
But I also could hit my irons a long, long way.
Yeah.
And like I'll hit it on the green. Somebody will say, "What did you hit?" And I said, "Don't worry about it." They go, "No, what'd you hit?" And I'll show it to them. They'll see it. It's an 8-iron. They'll go, "No way." There's no if I muscle it, I can hit an 8-iron 200 yards.
Right.
The average person can't do that. And once that doesn't make you a good golfer.
No, it just makes you able to put it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To hit straight, and golf's a tough sport.
I feel like I would go try to golf once on the golf course.
It's a little late now.
What do you mean?
Like your body, and the reason why I stopped golfing.
I don't mean to become a golfer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would go do it like maybe once or twice a year. Oh, all right. You talked me right out of it. You talked me right out of it.
Because for myself, the reason why I don't do it, because my body changes every 2 weeks. And that's not a good thing to not hold a golf club. So in 4 months, my golf swing is going to be different, but I'm not using it.
Yeah.
So you can't learn on the golf course. It won't work, unfortunately.
Also, it sounds like your body's telling you not to golf.
That's exactly what my body's telling me.
It's
don't do that.
Please don't golf.
Do not.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
What's going on, guys? It's Everett.
Oh, Everett. Ian wanted to talk to you about
How'd you do, Everett? Yeah. How'd you do?
I'll say the show definitely started out pretty. It started out pretty rough. The audience wasn't. It wasn't digging it at first. We got it going towards the end. But I will say that was. I do want to thank you, Ian, for even giving me the chance because that was my first show I put on.
Okay.
Who else was on the show?
We had Ryan Parker, Miles Massey, Will 24, Davin Galaza, Zach Stein, and Brandon Sadler. And they're all local comedians. Most of us been only doing it about a year and a half.
And to come up.
Yeah, but you can't do a whole show of guys of that caliber. There's got to be like a killer at the end so that they forget about all the early wounds.
Yeah, Davin did end it, and he did do the best. And the next show I put on, I'm definitely going to only have 5 people. It was my first show, so I was like putting all my boys on. I'll definitely keep it a smaller show. But, Ian, I want to say the first time you see me, that was at Side Splitters, right?
Yes, it was, yes.
All right, well, I was 6 months in my career doing a sold-out show at Side Splitters, and I think...
Well, hold on. You didn't sell out the show.
No. Yeah, I understand. I'm saying performing...
All right, well, don't say it like that. You're like,
Everett, let me say something. You were just as good as Mo, so you're all right.
Oh! Mo's doing it for decades.
I said it.
But I mean, for 6 months in being in front of 200 people, and you might not have laughed, Ian, but there was people laughing, right?
Yeah, but you get a lot of courtesy laughs. People feel bad for a guy dying up there.
Listen, in all due respect, Everett, I didn't mean to dog you out, but you can't expect me to applaud you 6 months in. Nobody gets applauded 6 months in.
True.
6 months from now, I'll be like, damn, Everett's improved. But in 6 months in, you needed some work. That's all.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I'm saying when you said you don't have to see me again. Well, now I'm a year and a half in, and I'm definitely way better than I was a year ago.
I hope so.
Also, Everett, it's difficult to do comedy in a place that's not a comedy club. You know what I mean? You have the crowd there and stuff, and if they know they're coming for comedy, that's one thing. But if it's not set up like a comedy club, people are like, all right, wait, what's going on? There's comedy happening. And I think as an audience member, nobody wants to see really more than 3 or 4 comedians. Yeah, you know what I mean? If you have 5, 8 comedians, that's a lot.
Especially the first 4 suck.
Exactly. If they're not, pro guys that you're like going to see on purpose. If it's just a bunch of dudes getting up there, you're like, all right, well, we got to get this headliner in here or something.
What position did you go up in?
Second to last. I'm going to say I was super nervous about going up because the crowd wasn't really laughing that hard. So when you're sitting there waiting in line to go up,
But Everett, I feel like you're blaming the crowd.
Yeah,
I feel like you're blaming.
No.
If nothing funny was said,
it's a tough room.
They're not going to sit here laughing.
No. All I'm saying is it was a stiff room. Now I will say that.
No. The Dignitary Cafe does not have a stiff room. I'm not letting you do that. No. We're not stiff, my friend.
Well, I'm not blaming them. We just call it was stiff. It was a stiff room. Those same group of people 2 months ago were on a show in Ellington. So we had 60 people in the crowd, and they were laughing the whole time. So sometimes it's just the crowd. That's not your audience for the kind of comedy you do.
This sounds like a sound. You're saying the Dignitary people are dumb. I don't like it.
That's what I'm hearing.
I don't like it.
I feel like he's saying what I was saying is that it's not necessarily known for comedy. Plus, do you have alcohol there or no?
No alcohol.
Yeah. I mean, alcohol.
It helps.
Yeah, gets you going a little bit and stuff.
It hurts too.
And you're at a comedy club. You're ready to laugh. You've seen everybody
those
else.
people are high as kites, though.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this,
true.
Everett. If you took that same group and you brought them to Side Splitters, would people be belly laughing?
I don't know if they're going to be belly laughing. We definitely would do it right at a Side Splitter crowd. The alcohol does make a difference, and most comics say they don't. Yeah, it's just the truth. It loosens people up.
Sure.
People get kind of weirded out about laughing too out loud unless they're kind of loose up a little bit. I do shows at Clearwater sometimes. There's only like 10 people in there, and people that's been doing it way longer than me, that's better than me, they're not getting laughs, and people, they feel kind of self-conscious to laugh out loud if there's not a big crowd of people.
Where are you doing comedy to 10 people?
Oh, it's just like a slow night, like during a week. It's just like a
where in Clearwater? I don't even know.
It's called Clearwater Comedy Club. It's right next to Hogan's Restaurant, same plaza.
Oh, like down the beach?
Yeah, literally the same plaza it's in on a second floor. Johnny B's headline there before. It's only like a maybe 60-person room. It's a small room.
Okay. Well, listen,
Everett, do you have any of your stand-up online at all, or
no?
No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you go on my Instagram, I don't post like full clips, but I'll post some little smidgens of like little bits that I do. Next time I got like a full 5 on my camera, I can send it to one of you guys. I can email it to you. You can see it.
All right.
Yeah, send it to Galvin.
Hey, listen, I'll check it out.
I know you will.
Okay. I do want to say, Ian, I do appreciate you giving me a chance because that was my first show,
brother.
and I'm definitely going to reach out and try to do more. And,
Yeah, and
like I said, I'll keep it to 5.
And I was busting your balls, to be honest with you, because I really like to help people on the come up. I like this. Doesn't matter if there's 20 people there, whatever. Those people need to get that experience. Okay, you got to poop on yourself before
If
you
Everett
make
goes
it.
on the cruise, he opens up for whoever comedian goes on this year.
Actually,
Right?
Johnny B will open up for him.
That'll work too.
I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
All right, guys, I appreciate you, and thanks a lot, Ian.
All right, Everett.
All right,
Good luck.
Everett,
Why is your room so stiff, Ian?
I don't know, man. I mean,
listen to me. I'm a very honest guy when it comes to this stuff.
Yes, you are.
I've never watched Everett's comedy, so I can't even crap on it. I can't say it's good. I can't say it's bad. I think I'm avoiding it on purpose because I don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
And also, it may be great, but I've heard from other people and I've seen some things. Nothing that's making me rush out to go there. But I do also, like you say, I admire somebody who's willing to put it out there and be on the come up. I'm not trying to discourage him from doing it or anything like that. It's just, at what point do you go, maybe it's not for me?
Well, a lot of people have heard that and have still made it, okay? When you said that he called and wanted to open up for, was it Bobby Kelly or something like that?
Bobby Kelly and Louis C.K.
Okay,
yeah.
listen, which is ludicrous, but I'm going to give him love for asking.
Hey, shooting a shot.
You know, because crazy thing, he opened up for the great Mo at Side Splitters.
Yeah, look, I get it. I am all for taking advantage of an opportunity.
The other thing is comedy's so subjective. Yeah. There can be literally people that you'll like that I won't like, I like that you don't like. I've been at comedy shows before where I just didn't think this person was funny. The rest of the room is laughing like it's the greatest thing. And I'm like, all right. Yeah. I mean, not for me. No. Maybe them. And there's a lot of very, what we would call mediocre, middle of the road comedians that are out there selling out all the time and making money and make a living at doing it and stuff. Maybe not our style, but you're like, all right.
Well, there's plenty of comedians that we don't find funny that people go, that Vic DiPotetto guy, that people go see him, and I think he's awful.
I didn't think John Candy was funny.
Oh, John Candy was a funny actor, no?
I just didn't think he was funny.
He never really did stand up.
That's what I just didn't, like, everybody's like, John Candy's funny. I didn't think he was funny.
But, like, I don't know him from SCTV.
And how dare you take down a fellow Canadian?
And a Canadian, like, a big fat Canadian like myself. So, I mean, I understand I should like him, but I didn't get it.
I love John Candy. I thought he was hilarious. I thought he was a great actor, too. The turn that he has in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is unbelievable.
I should go back and watch that. Yeah. Everybody brings that movie up as being hilarious. I was like, I think I watched it. I didn't get it.
I like me. My wife likes me.
That whole speech that he does will tear your heart out. It's unbelievable.
No,
I didn't get it.
I'm trying to think of who I find hilarious that nobody else likes. I do like.
By the way, I watched before my Wi-Fi went out. Friendship.
Oh yeah, that's an awful movie.
Friendship.
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
Really?
Listen to me. I thought about it whenever I was done, and I was laughing out loud through the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I heard it was so bad.
So did I.
Please watch it.
And I heard from Amanda, who loves Tim Robinson, and there were a lot of parts that I laughed out loud. It's weird. It's dark. But there are a lot of parts that I was laughing out loud at. Yeah.
There were parts. There were parts that made me go, oh, yeah, but nothing that made me laugh out loud.
You went to the theater to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a nice $20 nap.
Is that how much it costs now? $20?
I don't even know.
Dude, it cost $20 to rent it.
Yeah.
But also, me and my wife watch it, and I figured we go to the movie theater, we're paying $20.
At least.
More, yeah.
Topgolf was pretty expensive too.
Everything's expensive now. Yeah. Everything.
All the good stuff.
You can't do anything for less than $300 for 2 people.
No.
You can't do anything.
No.
Man, Topgolf, they will run it up on you fast.
Yeah. Well, the kids kept ordering food as if it was their last meal.
Oh, more nachos? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
The bill comes. You're like, whoa.
Then they just wheel around an ice cream cart. You guys want ice cream?
Yep.
All right.
of course
Yeah, we
you
got
do.
ice cream too.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. We got to take a break. If you'd like to get through 800-771-1025. I know we're a little bit up against the clock, Carmen. We'll take a break, get some commercials out of the way. We'll be back to wrap things up. This is 1025 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Problem-free to wrap up your Monday morning commute. That's in both Hillsborough and Pinellas County. Those earlier accidents cleared out of your way. No major delays on any of the major roadways. That's 275, 75, as well as I-4. Looks good on the Veterans Expressway, as well as Leroy Selman Expressway. And everything running up to speed for you on the Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, as well as the Gandy Bridge, and that's in both directions. I'm Monica with traffic.
Celebrate the red, white, and beautiful during the July 4th sale at Scandinavian Designs Furniture. Take up to 50% off an assortment of styles for your whole home. Shop early for the best deals. Stop by our new Brandon and Clearwater showrooms today or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal today or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Take advantage of the Employee Pricing Plus event at Cherry Home Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Tampa is home country. Online at cherryhome.com. Call 1-800-210-6286 for complete details.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to the erexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Galaxy Fireworks Superstore announces their annual 4th of July sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get 2 free. Buy one, get 3 free on select items. Every time you buy, you get something free. The number for fireworks is 234 BANG. Galaxy Fireworks will match or beat any competitor's catalogs on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Florida Avenue. Go to GalaxyFireworks.com to find a location near you. Shop early to avoid the crowds. Galaxy Fireworks, out of this world.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mirajoyed. That Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variable clouds for today, 50-50 on the rain chance for you with a high temperature going into the upper 80s this afternoon. Mild and muggy tonight with a low of 77 degrees. And the rain chances for Tuesday continue at around 50%. Otherwise, variable clouds with a high in the upper 80s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.934 the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Ian Beckles is here hanging out with us. The owner of the Dignitary Cafe. Sometimes home to comedy on West Shore and Gandy. Can I just tell you something? Mushroom coffee.
Not your thing?
Not only is it not my thing, but I tasted it 4 days later. I'm like, if you stop right now and you go, lobster. Can you taste lobster?
I could taste butter.
Butter. Can you?
Because lobster's overrated without the butter. It is.
Listen to me. I am a lobster fan. I am a shrimp fan. I am a seafood fan. I can eat it without the butter and enjoy it. I especially a whole lobster.
Well, what percentage though? I could eat it too.
No. I am not like. So here's what I'll do. I'll get a whole steamed lobster from. I haven't done it in a while, but from Publix, I'll go because I don't even know if they have the tanks anymore. But I'll go. Just give me two of the big ones and just steam them for me. And they give it to you in these little carryout things, and then I just eat them straight out of the shell.
The guts and everything.
The guts. I mean, the green stuff, the red stuff. I love a lobster. I love a lobster.
Yeah, I get the lobster and I get the butter and I take the lobster off and I put it in the butter and let it soak as I take the rest of it out.
Yeah.
So the butter is very important.
I'll do that with the claws. Maybe I'll put the claws in a little butter, but the rest of the tail, and I could just eat the tail and just hold it like ice cream cone and just eat it. But anyway, I don't know why I was telling you this. Oh, mushrooms. I was walking down the stairs on Wednesday of last week, 2 days after you brought it in, and I was like, I got mushroom mouth, man. I got mushroom coffee.
Mushrooms?
No, but I could still taste it in my mouth.
But Monday through Wednesday, you were brilliant. You see what the Lion's Mane did?
Listen to me. I'm just telling you,
It's not bad. It just tastes like mushrooms.
It does taste like mushrooms because it's made of mushrooms.
Right. That's the thing. You can't be mad at it because it's labeled correctly.
There you go.
You know what you're getting.
I did enjoy it, Ian.
You liked
I drank the whole thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You would.
You know, it turns him into an innovator.
Well, there you go.
Factual.
I don't know. My son got yesterday from Starbucks. He got a grande matcha with vanilla bean powder.
Okay.
I go, who are you? What are you hip? What hippie drink are you drinking over here?
His son's grown up quite bougie now. Like my kids grew up bougie, and I look at him now and go, "Y'all bougie. You were bougie for real."
I don't know that he's. I think he's more.
What did he order?
He ordered a matcha. I don't even know what that is. It's like a
bougie, brother.
Maybe it is.
They don't order that in the hood, though. By the way,
Yeah.
I'll have a matcha with
Vanilla bean
I don't know.
powder.
He hangs out with very bougie hood people.
Yeah, there's a thing.
That's him. That's what he is. It's like all these kids who love rap, but they're all carrying Louis Vuitton bags.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton bag, gold teeth, and they got rides with rims, but they ain't got no money though.
Yeah, that's
they got
true.
no money.
That's true. Although my son beat me out of $200 in Topgolf. So one of my things was I asked Joey when he was younger. I said, please don't do drugs, and please don't get any face tattoos. So the only two things I'm going to ask you to do. The rest of it's on you.
Yeah.
If you think you really want a face tattoo, say my dad asked me not to, and I'm not going to do it. That's all I've asked for.
Yeah.
So in that time, we know that he does drugs. He loves to smoke the weed,
That's
which
not drugs.
I know, but
It's a plant.
technically,
It's
from a
plant.
parent's point of view, it's a
It's
drug.
as much drugs as coffee is.
Cocaine's
Or
a
tea.
plant.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking.
Lawyered. Heroin also a plant.
I like to point out my son is not doing cocaine or heroin.
That's
He's just
good.
smoking
That's
weed.
good.
Yeah. But I'm fine with it. No face tattoo, but did tell me he wanted to get a grill. And I said that I cannot tolerate.
Nixed it. I'd nix it too. Stop it.
But I nixed it where I wasn't paying for it, and he got it on his own. He went and got it's a piece.
He's old enough.
Yeah. But right, you can't stop it. Can't stop an 18-year-old from going to pay for his own grill. But the idiot left it in the Sprinter, and Tom threw it out by accident.
Oh!
Tom gets a bonus. Tom gets a bonus.
How expensive was it? Because those can be
$100.
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't that bad. No, he didn't have full diamonds or anything like that. Yeah.
Let me toss these teeth. They don't go anywhere.
Tom's like, don't worry, boss. I heard you talking about not liking it, so I threw it away.
Not in my house.
Sorry, it was an accident. Tom tossed the grill.
Damn.
Or Tom sold it to buy me a new drum rug.
That might be true too. That might be true too. Tom, he's a
trooper.
He's
a trooper.
lot of things.
He's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Good heart, though. He has a
great heart.
He really does.
I'm telling you, he's the most loyal guy you'll ever wish that you could have working for you. I'm lucky to have him.
He'll make those symbols shine, man. Like you can see your reflection in them, like mirrors.
Did you hear that at the beginning of the
Like
show?
mirrors.
I did not.
Put some comment on there. You know?
Tom bought Galvin a new rug for his drum because he forgot the old one somewhere.
Tom did. Tom left.
We were
it
talking about that this morning, and Galvin said that Tom even was cleaning his cymbals. He tried to Windex his cymbals, which you're not supposed to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like your barbecue grill. You don't clean it.
It's bronze. And it's a very expensive. The cymbals are very expensive, and there's a certain thing. But you're supposed to clean them not with Windex,
water,
or anything. But he.
Do they sound different?
They look different.
Yeah.
I actually went to speak to his people wherever he works, like the county.
water people? Yeah.
The water people. They have a lot of respect for him.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Tom, everything. You hear with Mr. Tom?
Really?
I mean, yeah, they have a lot of respect for him.
Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
I'm going to start calling him that, Mr.
There you
Tom.
go.
Yeah, he's good. No, listen to me. I'm fortunate enough to have him in my life. He's a good guy, and he has done so many good things for me. I appreciate it.
He's your Billy the Phone Freak.
No, I like him way more than that. Yeah.
Ron liked Billy now.
Oh, really?
Like when we first came on air, Ron and Ian.
Yeah.
Billy was around for 2 months.
Billy bugs me.
But I'm going to say this about Billy. He's a freak when it comes to getting somebody.
No, he's great. He's great at it.
Ron said one time he was at like the mayor's house or the governor's house, and Billy called him and picked. He goes, "It's Billy. I just want to let you know I can get you anywhere." Like Billy can call anybody at any time. I guess that's what Ron said.
Yes.
He stuck around.
Billy was, one time I was listening to them, and they started speaking about this guy. I'm going to make up say he lived in Czechoslovakia or something. He was supposedly a real life vampire, but he had come from a long line, a descendant of vampires, and he was a ruler of some area or whatever. Billy got that guy on the phone. That guy that they were talking about. He found them and got him on the phone, and you could hear it was an overseas phone call, and it was years later. I brought that up to Billy, and I said that wasn't real, and he goes, "Oh no, that was that." And he went through the whole process of how he found him and how he got him on the phone line. Like those things stick out,
and that's before the technology we had.
That's
Yellow Pages and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Like when I used to go. So back in the day when I was a producer, I would travel to different cities for one reason or another. I'd go to New York for vacation or whatever. I'd go to Cincinnati because we had an affiliate there. I'd do things like that. And whenever I would go to the hotel room, I would take the phone book with me when I came back, so that because we didn't have Google, and where can we get a phone number in Cincinnati? Just open it. Because other than that, you had to call 411 and ask 411 for information in that town. So I had all these phone books, which I never did anything with. I also had a list of payphones around the country of people that would answer the payphone. Now you just go to payphoneproject.com or one of those things, and you get 9 million payphones around the world.
Well, how does Billy get somebody from Kazakhstan and Gio over here has all the guests
canceling
them from in town?
Take a shot.
Right in town. They're just not there.
Can't get John Travolta.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen. I do listen.
Yeah.
I do listen.
It couldn't be that John Travolta doesn't want to come on the show.
No, who doesn't want to come on the show?
Yeah.
I don't know. They want somebody to sit here and talk about how gay he is for half an hour.
He's never said that. He's never said he was.
No, that's my whole point.
That's factual. I know somebody who's worked with him, and it's factual. I can say it. There's lots of pictures of me kissing dudes. There's no pictures of me kissing dudes.
Where's the picture of him kissing dudes?
Just Google it. There's a picture of him kissing a dude off.
I feel like I'm going to be on the list if I Google that. I don't trust it.
I mean, this seen a long time ago, but everybody. Joan Rivers said it 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, look, my point this morning was I hope at some point John Travolta can live the rest of his life free and happy.
Do you know a heterosexual man that could dance like that? Give me
Hugh
one.
Jackman.
We don't know.
Yeah, jury's out on him, too.
If you went back 20 years ago, I wouldn't think that Tupac, Biggie Smalls, P. Diddy, Busta Rhymes.
That's true.
They're all gay.
That's true.
Okay, so if Hugh Jackman was gay, you think that would be crazy?
What do you? No, I don't think it would be crazy.
No, at all.
What do you think? What do you think was going on there? With you think the possibility that Tupac, Biggie, are all?
You ever see the old interviews with Tupac before he became a rapper?
Yeah, he looked
gay. Is so gay. And listen, there's videos of Biggie with Diddy rubbing his shoulder, and he's rubbing his chin on his shoulder, and he's going, "I love you too." Like, it was really come on now.
Really?
If you listen to Biggie's lyrics, there's a lot of very explicit gay stuff in it. Okay, and that didn't make sense then. Now it makes sense.
More sense.
And I'm going to say this: Diddy's not the mastermind. Okay, people like Quincy Jones and Clive Davis, they groomed Diddy.
Yeah.
To do this, Clive Davis. People don't bring his name up enough. He's Lucifer himself.
Clive Davis, also bisexual.
Yes. Pretty much, I mean, he was just banging everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you ever really dig into the Sandusky stuff in Penn State? It was, while I was on the air, I was reading it, and I was like, people aren't reading this thing. Like, this guy was checking into hotels 1 mile from his house with little kids. He got caught literally having sex with a boy in the shower.
Yeah.
He was still there 2 years later, and he flew a kid from Penn State to Tampa on a plane that wasn't his. Like, come on, that's a culture. Everybody knew what was happening.
And they covered it up, yeah.
But let me ask you, here's why I believe you, and I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Here's the hard thing. Put this in our life now. Can you see yourself, like, I'm trying to think of who at work. I don't want to say this because he's going to get mad at me, but say we found out Mike Olivero was banging kids and doing stuff. You're right. No one loves Mike Olivero more than I do. There's no way.
You have to attach a name to it. Let's just say Bob. Yeah. Nope.
No,
Mike Olivero.
Mike Olivero.
Makes sense.
And I hear about it. I can't be friends with Mike Olivero. I can't stand by. I can't do that.
I understand that. That's a different situation.
And I love Mike Olivero.
Yes. First of all, you use Mike Olivero because he's the most manly, okay? And that would be the most shocking.
I mean, he's the most to look like a gorilla.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, people at Penn State, when that coach goes and brings it to Joe Paterno, and Joe Paterno doesn't do anything, who else is going to speak up?
Right, but why if you're Joe Paterno could you not say anything?
Because it's a culture. He has to know there's 100%.
Do you think Joe Paterno is doing something too?
Doesn't necessarily, but
The program is bigger.
At least he knows he's doing it, because if somebody under me has a 1% chance they're touching a little boy, they're gone.
Okay, I'll tell you this. I believe that this show, if Galvin said to me tomorrow, I'm going to leave to go do my own show, I would respect that, and I would, but I would take a huge hit by him leaving the show. We'd all admit that, okay? If Galvin was doing something like that, and I found out, I'd still take a huge hit by saying I can't be associated with that anymore, and that's hurting my program.
That's why I'm telling you, because if you allow it, then it's culture. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Even if you're not participating, but
correct.
you know he's
you know
doing
it goes on,
and you're turning a blind eye, and then on top of that,
but I don't know that I can turn a blind eye to that.
Right, but
they did, though.
They did, and they were allowing him to run children's camp at their facility.
I could not live with myself knowing I'm somehow associated with this.
Right,
that I'm letting it happen.
What if you thought there's a good chance it'll take down the entire show?
I don't know.
At that point, you probably might not pay attention.
Here's where you want to know the truth. Here's where I'd weigh it out. Is Galvin doing a crime? Why are you doing it?
Why not just a guy? You and Alvaro. Let's say
you would be the biggest hit I'd take on the show. So if I find out Galvin is doing a crime, if I find out he's stealing money from someplace or whatever,
stealing money,
no, right? That's none of my business.
Same.
If I find out he's touching a kid or doing something that's going to blow up in my face for not knowing, I have to come out and say I can't do this.
But you're not going to turn your child in if he murders somebody. There's double standards for you.
I'm not going to hide Galvin.
Rude.
Yeah.
No, it's a big difference.
But to allow it and then turn a blind eye to it while it's happening in front of you.
Right.
Like, supposedly the janitors knew what was happening. All the players knew what was happening. He was on the plane with a kid.
Now, are they assuming that he's just having gay relationships and they all said, or whatever?
Well,
gay.
how do you assume something after you were caught doing it? Yeah. Like, you're not assuming it anymore. Supposedly, I read the whole file, okay?
Rhythmic slapping was the exact quote.
Rhythmic slapping. Supposedly, he was caught behind the bleachers once, dry humping a little kid, and he told somebody that he's teaching him wrestling moves. His house backed up to a playground. I mean, there's so much. And he just looks creepy. You allowed that creepy dude?
Oh, he does look creepy.
He looks so creepy, but they allowed that dude to touch little boys.
Yeah.
Come on, man. If there's a 0.5% of a chance, you can't allow that to happen.
No, I'm with you. I have kids and I feel the same way, and I don't want anybody. But I'm just saying, I think if it was somebody in my organization, I'd still have to risk. I'd have to go, hey, I'd have to turn
know
them
what would
in.
happen if you were in the Penn State organization and you're not Joe Paterno and you speak? Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And you'll never hear of you again.
But
what happened to Mike Calta? Gone.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Right.
You know what P. Diddy did? Gone.
Yeah.
Like, they're off the planet.
Yeah.
So you could open your mouth all you want, but you have to watch. If you speak out against Joe Paterno in Penn State, you're done. You're done.
The more we talk about this, the more I realize
culture
must be the best sex ever for people to be willing to risk so much.
No.
I mean, think about how many people are willing to risk so much for it.
I guess you'll have to ask Mike Olivero.
I'm kidding.
You're naming names, not me.
I do not believe Mike Olivero is partaking in any of that. I was
Galvin?
using him as an example.
Still no?
Jury's out on Galvin.
Oh.
You don't know me.
Check out the Dignitary Cafe on Gandy and West Shore. Ian, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure, sir.
4th of July, Pipple Toddler is live on stage at the Beach Club in Siesta Key. Make plans to come out and join us out there. That's this Friday. What else? Anything else? Tomorrow is Tuesday. Dom will be here to take your legal calls. Wednesday, a new open letter from Galvin. Thursday, we'll talk to Cody Tucker. Friday, we're off for the 4th of July. You guys have a great day. Find us on Instagram at The Mike Calta Show. We're also on YouTube. Go like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. The After Show with Johnny B is up next. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Fashion.
I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy. Bye. Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Eat me, bacon.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish.
Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat.
My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's till I was 14.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
Genius!
What?
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. Summer is here, and it's time to take that weekend getaway to Vegas, or maybe book that Alaskan cruise. But maybe inflation has kicked you right in the wallet. Well, leave it to Mike Calta to cancel his new order of 14 refrigerators just to give you the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Listen for the keyword every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Get it and enter it in the free 1025 The Bone app, and you could win $1,000. That's $1,000 that you can use towards a beach vacation, or to buy your own refrigerator, or to just buy a bunch of beer, stay home, and drink them. You know, like a staycation. It's the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday from 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. One of the most common questions I get is, Mav, my AC seems fine. Why do I need a tune-up? The answer is, you live in Florida. Your AC is under more strain than a rookie in boot camp. If you like taking risks, get a lottery ticket. If you like living in comfort, get an AC tune-up. They're comprehensive and affordable, and free if you sign up for a Veterinaire maintenance plan. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Weather Type Mike is here again, and I'd love to know what kind of advice you would give homeowners who are thinking about replacing their windows.
Well, Michael, if you're thinking about replacing your windows, first off, don't wait for a hurricane to blow through to remind you. It's like realizing you're out of cookies right after you've already eaten the last one. You don't want to be caught off guard. My advice is simple. Do your research. Make sure you're getting energy-efficient windows and check the quality. Don't go for the cheapest option. Those windows are like that diet cookie. It sounds good in theory, but it's really not going to do you any favors. You wouldn't grab the off-brand cookies when the good ones are on sale, right? Same thing with windows. Quality matters, and trust me, I know a thing or two about both. And always go with a company that stands behind their product, kind of like I stand behind my cookie jar.
You can never put a true value on the things inside your home. Protect them from the start with WeatherTight windows. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth. A horse's mouth is filled with cookies.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA, and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
Cat named Mo from Dugarabo Live. Prime time, baby, for Crunch Fitness. June's begun, and you should begin on that summer body. It's the perfect time to join for $1 with enrollment and membership starting at $9.99 a month. Go to crunch.com for over 500 locations nationwide. I'm at Crunch 5 days a week. I have my own personal trainer. There's no reason you can't, too. Also, you can work any of the $1 million worth of shiny new equipment on your own. Memberships, $9.99 a month, and enrollment $4. Hurry, offer ends soon. Go to crunch.com and let's get crunched.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health, feel whole.
You know, for years, I've been telling you about my friends at Super Heat and Air. I use them for everything. I have them come out and do a clean and tune before the big season changes, and I've used them to replace units before, and now they just got a whole lot better. Super Heat and Air is now adding expert plumbing. That's right, Super Heat and Air, my personal choice for HVAC excellence for many years, is now in partnership with ABC Plumbing, Heat and Air, and they offer trusted, full-service plumbing solutions with the same high standards as Super Heat and Air. So now you get all the services all in one company. Every technician that comes out is drug screened, background checked, and fully vetted, and they only hire the most trustworthy professionals. Those are the people they're sending to your homes, and they have the same 24-hour day, 7-day service, because plumbing problems don't wait either, and they deliver 5-star service because nothing less is acceptable. I'm so happy to announce that Super Heat and Air is now Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. Check them out online at superheatandair.com. That's superheatandair.com for all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here, top 1% realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
Galaxy Fireworks Superstore announces their annual 4th of July sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get two free. Buy one, get three free on select items. Every time you buy, you get something free. The number for fireworks is 234 BANG. Galaxy Fireworks will match or beat any competitor's catalogs on the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Florida Avenue. Go to GalaxyFireworks.com to find a location near you. Shop early to avoid the crowds. Galaxy Fireworks, out of this world.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
The Bay has elite wings. But whose are the best?
Tell me likey. Tell me want wingy.
102.5 The Bone.